Check, and welcome to another episode of True Talk No Lie, TTNL to the next level on O.U.R radio.fm. They call me Navy. Alongside me is
Keeks.
And behind us returning for today, DJ Cool Cut is in the building. Back and alive and well, and we here 6 to 9 p.m. playing 100% TNT music, busting tunes with The Face and 1K coming up in the second hour. And we keep it interestingly open for the final hour. So if you're listening right now, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. You're in the vibes. This is TTNL 6 to 9 p.m. right here on O.U.R radio.fm.
You play it for me. You're acting away like you know me. Come and tell me now what's your story. Yeah, give me the rundown. Look at the way you keep me glowing. Like butterfly, I never come down. I'm floating away with a wondrous feeling. This kind of attraction have so much meaning. You're making me feel to go bust through the ceiling. And the heat I am feeling it all under my skin. Like warm sun over me, take it garden under me.
Sounds of Keisha have to warm things up. This one is called Warm Sun.
Yeah. Like warm sun, shine for me, baby. Shine down. You play it for me. You're acting away like you know me. Come and tell me now what's your story. Yeah, give me the rundown. Look at the way you keep me glowing. Like butterfly, I never come down. I'm floating away with a wondrous feeling. This kind of attraction have so much meaning. You're making me feel to go bust through the ceiling. And the heat I am feeling it all under my skin. Like warm sun over me, take it garden under me, yeah. Like warm sun over me, take it garden under me, yeah. You know your loving got a different meaning. From the bottom of the sea to the heights we believe in. No. Feeling your fire got me really beaming. Girl, you so catching when you keep on breathing. Bring me in. I'm floating away with a wondrous feeling. This kind of attraction have so much meaning. You're making me feel to go bust through the ceiling. And the heat I am feeling it all under my skin. Like warm sun over me, take it garden under me, yeah. Like warm sun over me, take it garden under me, yeah. Like warm sun over me, take it garden under me, yeah. Like warm sun over me, take it garden under me, yeah. Adibi, dang, come bangade. Jimmy tell them, I feel like they tricked me with
with the calypso. Like they inject it straight in my blood. Whoa, whoa, yo. Calypso is who stop me from reaching my ultimate goal. Cause I get hooked on it like it's drugs. Yeah, and now all I want in life is soca. It's like they want to pay me with this thing they call soca. Look what it do super when it hit him harder than soca start to kill him. Body man, sing soca and living. So my plan is to sing soca until me dead. Whoa yo, whoa yo, whoa yo, whoa yo, yo, whoa yo, whoa yo. It's soca or die. I know why you get confused with my story, my story. This is just things that happen to me and my team, yeah. They try to abuse we loyalty, my friend, why oh? But good friend better than pocket money. And now all I want in life is soca. It's like they want to pay me with this thing they call soca. Look what it do super when it hit him harder than soca start to kill him. Body man, sing soca and living. So my plan is to sing soca until me dead. Whoa yo, whoa yo, whoa yo, whoa yo, yo, whoa yo, whoa yo. It's soca or die. Soca, I love you. Soca, I love you. Soca, I love you. Soca, I love you. Soca, I love you.
Tryna go run the thing, tryna go run the thing, cause we will pay for the
Soca, I love you.
Friend me back out there,
So we don't care if your mama now go, me now go nowhere. She living it up and she out there, doing it with no fear. Hey. Bubble your body for the up top pass. Bad man a fuck your baby a top class. Jump up in a belly like say you upstart. Remember me a top notch, every girl a top class. She skinny tall for me fuck that hard. When me touch it tell her friend them set the boy harder. Back out your love brace against the ball. Make me stop your heart baby till your ball. Me feel the go mommy when you see down for me. What a pussy die you do fi broke cocky. The fuck her globally. Me love you totally. Say she weak but she not love nobody. But you love it anytime me slap up your body. And me love your baby because you're so cocky. And she love when you in her hole. And she beg me say, but said no take it out of the hole. Then down, then down, then down, then down, then down. Back and tell love. Turn round, turn round, turn round, turn round, turn round. Back and tell love. Calm your fucking self down big. Bad man, I fuck you, tell me where you feel. Then down, turn round, turn round, turn round, turn round. Alright then, boom, panic a keep us like a wappy papi tap. And if me get a pussy, no, we no happy talk. Give you a ticket, brass flat, me no happy search. Nicki, me no laugh, you and me match. Give you the key for the car, and for me heart. Let you in a memory, come like a city pass. Are you wait up anytime when you see the boss? Where you say ask me that? Baby, bubble your body for the up top pass. Bad man, a fuck your baby, a top class cocky. Jump in a belly like say you upstart. Remember me, a top notch, every girl a drop jars. She skinny tall for me, fuck that hard. When me touch it, tell her friend them set the boy harder. Back at your love brace against the ball. Make me stop your heart, baby, till your ball. Me feel the go, mommy, when you see don't funny. What a pussy die, you do fi broke cocky. The fuck her globally. Me love you totally, say she weak but she no love nobody. But you love it anytime me slap up your body. And me love your baby because you're so cocky. And she love when you in her hole. And she beg me say, but said no take it out of the hole. Bend down, bend down, bend down, bend down, bend down. Back at your love. Turn round, turn round, turn round, turn round, turn round. Back at your love. Calm your fucking self down deep. Bad man, I fuck you, tell me where you feel. Bend down, turn round, turn round, turn round, turn round. Alright then. Bend down, bend down, bend down, bend down, bend down. Back at your love. Turn round, turn round, turn round, turn round, turn round. Back at
chasing my dreams, dog. One songs a day, guide me on my dreams, dog. Dreams, dog, chasing my dreams, dog. Yo, guy, right now, me wish you was here with the team, dog. Dreams, dog, chasing my dreams, dog. One Psalms a day, beg Jah for guide me and my team, dog. Dreams, dog, chasing my dreams, dog. Rest in peace, Kyle, you was a real brother to me. My dog, and me have to set it, stepping at the skin skull out right now. Me tick off like your killing, you want that for me. Go box out the brain like the boxer. Mom, me darling, with the big. Me no really business where you come from. Can't scare me, big long broom, you know how we sleep. These streets, I know. Cup to riddle up your lie down. Say you is a bad man and I cry now. Pipe, out your eyeball. In a long talk when me try pass. Pull up, boom, boom, from my glass. Window wind up, then me press gas. Long live guy that we no cruise fast. Dreams, dog, chasing my dreams, dog. One Psalms a day, beg Jah for guide me and my team, dog. Dreams, dog, chasing my dreams, dog. Rest in peace, Kyle, you was a real brother to me, dog. Remember, all the time when we been in December. All the pretty girl I lie when me enter. Remember the days when me not eat. Remember the days when me not sleep. Remember the days when me can't smoke. This ain't no joke. Now we have to bust the biggest of the shit. The girls them keep on loving us. 100 a week, say me a them crush. See it like that, me no really rush. Don't know the line, but we live it. My gal are your gal are my gal. We all a share the same gal. It's not shy. Dreams, dog, chasing my dreams, dog. One Psalms a day, guide me and my team, dog. Dreams, dog, chasing my dreams, dog. Yo, guy, right now, me wish you was here with the team, dog.
Somebody where you get, see that be somebody where you get, Almighty Father. Bless you with the body that you get, bless you with the body that you get. Baby, would you tell me what you like, me why you come follow me footstep, I ride it like a bike, walking everywhere. And you remind me I'm a Nike, match me fresh air Force on it at night. Comfortable, even though you fit tight. Your vibe so cool, you make my heart crystallize. And even if I start troubling me, that's alright. You like a diamond in the rough, till the pressure bust by. I will love you so humble, come ride the light, you cover it, but you can switch it anytime. The price, can't buy you out like no sale online. Tell them keep a distance when them in line. Now you put the call for you there full time. Everybody could have see a value maximize. Can't match a linger, cause the rest of them blind. That's why we making up. See that be somebody where you get. See that be somebody where you get. Almighty Father, bless you with the body that you get. Bless you with the body that you get. See that be somebody where you get. See that be somebody where you get. Almighty Father, bless you with the body that you get.
Check, 6:20 on the clock. Just warming up and trying to sort out some technical difficulties on the inside.
That's just on the player. If you're on the live player, well, then we can't even talk to you.
Via the website. You're going to need to head over to the YouTube link right now. Share the link with a friend to tune in. Once a big up to all the people in the comments thus far. We have 1K, one of our guests for this evening, checking in quite early. Dion says, oh fellas, Millie Raps on the inside. Yeah man, Dion bigging up Millie Raps with some flames. She leaves say, all you're starting to resemble now, you know. You find so? Me and Keeks, right? I'm a brother, you know, in a kind of way. Nate Gray saying boom bang, Kyle Alexander, yo, big up on yourself, Anthony Bailey Abraham.
Alright, that's Capri.
AKA Capri on the inside. Blessings and love to everybody tuned in. Getting ready now for the week in review segment. How was your week, boy Keeks?
My week wasn't a bad one at all, but it was work filled, boy.
Yeah.
I kind of started to feel like I was just working too much. So I just started to do less. A little bit.
You know, do less is the motto.
Do less. And you know, you can't always do more. People, every now and then need a little rest. Right? So I started to do less on them and I started to feel a lot better.
Less stress too.
Yeah, I guess I'm sweat on the inside.
Yeah.
I sweat Sunday, sweat Tuesday, sweat Wednesday.
I missed the last couple Tuesdays, but next week hopefully we back.
Getting some sweat. Yeah.
Right now it's some car issues are dealing with and some other life stress trying to keep we down. But we here and we are alive and well. Cool Cut, how you feeling this evening?
Feeling much better right now. The instrumental just gave me some trouble there.
Yeah,
but
they're trying to fight we. They're trying to fight we.
yeah, we're back on it, so yeah.
Murphy by Murphy.
Glad to have the cool man back in the midst for the day, running some
I have a lot
tunes.
to talk about. But
Real things to talk about. Interesting few weeks for you, I would say.
Yeah,
boy.
Yeah,
quite
yeah,
a
yeah.
lot
Weeks
right
in
now.
review with Cool Cut
Weeks
right
in
now.
review. But we'll get out in the conversation. We're going to
Sure,
head
sure,
over
man.
to Keegs to kick things off. How are we looking this week? Good news?
Terrible.
Bad news?
Terrible. We're looking terrible.
Madness.
Because, we strive to stay away from the negativity
Yeah,
and bring the
yeah.
positivity in the week in review. Laugh at ourselves, if you may.
Yeah, yeah.
But this week, it was kind of tough, boy. That is not to say we don't have 1 or 2 points where we could laugh at ourselves. But we had some no laughing matters. For sure.
Serious business.
Serious business. So, first up, we have a murder-suicide situation here. Once again, and one of many. Right? This is not something that is an anomaly or strange to us in Trinidad and Tobago. We have heard the story time and time again.
Too many times.
Husband takes the wife life and,
Take his
weapon
right
of
after.
choice is the we decide. All right, and same thing has happened this week here once again. All right, and we don't know is the answer right now. We don't know is the answer because many a person has tried telling the woman they need to do better. And then many a time we have said to the men, you need to do better. And we have told the police they need to do better. And in this case,
Still
it seems that all parties just choose to find each and every way possible to not do better. All right. What is disturbing to me in this case, especially, is that this man went to his wife to let her know he have an outside child with an ex-woman.
Okay.
And he want to start a life with that woman.
Okay.
So I don't understand what's the problem here now, boy.
Go your way, do your thing.
Go your way, do your thing. Right? I suspect somebody back and I would have come in there with the courts deciding that she would stay in the house and he has to move out. Right? Plus, in this case, it seems that she was living in a house behind his family house. So, it looked like if they were living up in his zone now, boy. Right? And I would have seen in the article, her father would have expressed to her that she shouldn't stay there and she should come back home. I know she telling herself, kids and everything involved, you don't want to cause too much of a disruption. You already have a divorce happening here. But that's not a safe space no more. That's what you need to realize. You see, when it is we come to this place in a relationship where we deciding it over, treat it as if you don't know anything about this person again. We tend to look at the people in our lives with these shades on that we had for the entire relationship, where they could do no wrong. But at that point in time, nah, you don't have to treat them like an enemy on the surface, but expect the worst from people. Expect the worst from people, right? There's no time to be trusting people at all. There's no time to be trusting people at all. And gentlemen, we need to find what's the solution to this expression of violence here, right? Because now we have children, once again, like we said before, like so many times before, who have no parents and they have to go through life. Now, how? Right? This is not a great place to start now as a child. Daddy kill mommy.
And
Daddy
living
kill
with
mommy.
that for the rest of your life.
Plus, in this case, the wife was chopped in front of the child as well.
Wow.
So that's not even as bad as just hearing daddy kill mommy. You see daddy kill mommy. So gentlemen out there, whether it is that we need to find somebody to talk to, or maybe there's something that we are being taught as we are being raised that needs to change.
Things we need to unlearn for sure.
Yeah. Because that could never be the right answer. No matter what the question is, taking our life and then taking yours is not the right answer. And I don't want to say that taking your life is a good answer. But if you're going to take your life, take yours alone. Do what you want with yours. Right? Don't take it upon yourself now to go and distress families. Because like we say, we have that child there now. This woman is somebody's daughter. That's somebody's friend, somebody's cousin. So you're going to distress a whole lot of people for no reason. Right? I don't know is the answer, boy. And I can't even see what I will do in a situation like that. Because I haven't been in it. I don't know what's the mental process inside of that drives a man to that place. So I can't even see that I have a suggestion as to what is necessary. Or be going and do it. I lost.
Maybe we could get the viewers in on this one. If you all have any ideas what we could do better as a nation,
send in a little voice note now, man.
Let me get some suggestions via the WhatsApp voice notes. We want to know, because we can't continue doing this and we can't continue coming back here every week or other week with another incident like this, and we're not making any progress. We're not getting any better at it. Come on, what we need to do better, you all please let us know.
And the police needs to do something additional. I mean, like, I understand how these situations could get kind of touch and go. But the article wasn't clear. But there may have been a point where she got a restraining order, and that's really what set him off. But for the police, like, if you're issuing a restraining order and somebody explaining to you the situation, like, well, I live in behind the person who
how do you restrain somebody who's already living that close? That's already against the restraining order. So we need to make sense on that side as well, for sure. I've heard those restraining orders are just, a matter of, it's just something, a formality. In effect, nothing really. So TTPS and the relevant authorities, we need you all to do better as well.
Right. And the week did not get better. Right. We come to another contentious topic here, and that is on the corporal punishment side of things. We had a 16-year-old girl. Now, I can't even say where's the details, because the details very sketchy. I saw different accounts in different newspapers, different articles. I am not sure we know is the full story, right? But it is apparent that her uncle dealt her a beating, and either from in the beating or her running from the beating, she fell and she is no longer alive. Right? So again, I cannot confirm if the death was from the beating or if the death was from the falling. But at 16 years old, I'm not sure that you could beat whatever behavior you're trying to curb there. I'm not sure you could beat it out of somebody now. At 16, that is. Now, I grew up getting licks. Right? I wasn't getting licks at 16. And I mean, I think my mother understood that at 16, you either got the job done, right? That whatever job you wanted to do with licks, you either got that done or you didn't at this point now.
Yeah.
Now words, the right words supposed to be,
we can have a conversation.
What is it going on fine? Yeah. Right? And if it's no words from you, it could be words from a professional. It could be a counselor. It could be, you could find somebody. Right? The beatings, definitely at 16, I don't feel is a good idea. right? But what do you feel about licks on the whole at any age?
Nah, I feel we need to cut it out, you know. Totally.
Well, all I get licks when I was growing up.
A little. A little. I mean, as a child, you know.
So, you're a big man nowadays. Did that help you? Did that help curb your development in any way?
Well, it's hard to answer.
Yeah.
It's hard to answer because as somebody who got licks, I don't know what I would have turned out to be without it. So I can't speak from that side. Right? I feel like looking back on the licks I get, I kind of look for a lot of the licks I get. Like as a child, right?
Bad boy gigs.
Me personally,
personally,
me,
you deserve it.
You deserve it.
Me personally,
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the time it was warranted. It probably had 1 or 2 times that I felt like it wasn't necessary. But if I was to be fair, I kind of created such an environment around me that it was like if something went wrong, I was kind of expected that I was the reason why, you know. So in a couple cases where I got licks and it wasn't really supposed to be me to get licks, I couldn't really blame anybody for jumping to conclusions because I would have normally been the one who would have been the culprit. Or if it is we were not discovered when we were, I would have probably committed the offense given a few more minutes as well.
Okay, so the licks kind of prevent you from going further.
Right. I must say the licks I would have received for the most part was nowhere close to being what I would call abusive.
Right.
Right? Nobody was taking no belt and blazing my skin or anything like that. Nah, it wasn't anything like that. Right?
I mean, even coming out of the whole Will Smith, Chris Rock incident, right?
Oh my god.
It was not so surprising to see, but a little sad to see a lot of the commentary online, especially with a lot of people defending the slap.
Yeah.
Right. And I feel we need to just move away from that culturally, where we tend to rule by force and we can have a conversation and resolve things peacefully. That whole incident and even this one too made me think of a quote by Dr. Isaac Asimov, and he said if somebody uses violence, it's because somebody was not intelligent enough to resolve the issue otherwise. And I feel like we need to work on more productive ways of resolving issues.
I agree with the quote. I could agree with the quote. But the thing about it is, in a lot of cases, especially with young parents, they probably are not intelligent enough to find a way to resolve it.
Which is where the cultural aspect comes in, because
so they're going to use what's available to them.
Somebody who is raised being beaten and getting licks is more likely to raise their children in the same way. In some cases, you would have people not wanting to repeat those same, that same way or method of training or discipline. But in many cases, people defend it and they proceed to pass the same thing on to their kids.
Yeah.
And you have this vicious cycle that now takes the form of adults entering into violent situations and using violence to resolve issues. And you have this vicious cycle, and it's a slippery slope. And the sooner I think we could cut those things out and get to a point culturally where the licks thing is our last resort, I think we'll be going in a much better direction.
For sure.
That would be us doing better as a nation. And I think we could only start there. And we see how it goes.
I have, however, seen some pinches work wonders, though.
A pinch,
I have seen some
the term slap
pinches.
on the wrist.
Yeah.
I think a slap on the wrist just to let you know, hey, what you doing there?
I've seen some bokies and some ears and thing. Yeah, turn some behavior in the next direction.
A ring ears?
A ring ears.
Yeah. You don't want to do that again.
But a little something, I feel like a little something could be necessary. What is interesting though, like, my mother, I don't think really ever hesitated to beat me. Right? It's not something I have a problem with again as an adult. But I don't beat my daughter at all. But I might say to her, you want licks? And my mother will tell me, why are you even telling the child that now? That is killing me, because you the person who was blazing my skin.
We give thanks to mom's growth. All right.
You was blazing my skin.
She has
You
unlearned
telling
that
me
as a form
don't
of discipline.
even tell the child.
Nah, don't tell her.
Wait, boy.
Stop threatening the girl
That's
with
where
lick
this hit me.
schemes.
That's where this hit me now.
Yeah.
Cause wait, boy, that you not coming to defend licks, innit? You coming to defend even the idea of
Yeah.
licks right now, boy. After just dealing out all that licks over the course of my lifetime. Jeez. Ah, yes, they say life is not fair. It definitely is not in that regard. Right? So that's how we started off the week. Well, that's the worst sides of the week, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Right.
beyond saying licks and beating is a long time thing.
A long time thing.
Remnants of our past.
But I've seen some children getting talked to and geez, nothing. Nothing. The taking talkings to and
Yeah. I think it's something you have to really ingrain from very
Yeah.
young, that
Yeah.
there's a easy, peaceful way to discipline your child, and once they are accustomed to being corrected in that way, they will still know when they're doing wrong, and they will change their behavior once you use that form of discipline again.
I have my piece when you're ready.
Come true.
Yeah.
So, career parents, they kind of handle things more physical, more than emotional, I would say.
Yeah.
And that might be a very, very big cause of the
Yeah.
whole rift between the parents and the kids.
Yeah.
And I think if we could have a good communication, then things will be good.
Yeah.
However, is not like that in the Caribbean, especially not
For the
in
most
Trinidad.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part. For the most part.
That's most I could say right now. Yeah. If
Still-
you want to elaborate on that, yeah.
Still deeply ingrained in our past, I think. And like I said, the quicker we unlearn that and find new ways of discipline, I think as a society at large, we will see a little more
So
peace.
we the generation to cut it out here.
Yeah, let me cut it out.
Well,
Make a little child
Keeks, you
out
could
of
start
hunger.
that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make a child dog.
Oh.
But I start already.
That's how I will just not beat anybody.
You know,
Sharon.
you know,
That's my contribution. Nobody getting like some Uncle Navy.
All right, so use the uncle that not beaten.
Yeah.
Well, all right,
Safe.
cool. That good too. That good too, because back in our days, it was uncle, auntie, friend, neighbor. Anybody could have blazed his skin.
That is true. That is true. The village raising the child.
Right. So now we have Uncle Navy coming in and saying, well, he not beaten at all.
The less licks, the better.
All right. So I feel we could bring in
We have someone inside.
we guess one time as he come through the door.
Oh yeah.
Just give you some clearance there. We have the man in the mix, and we ask him to join the vibes a little earlier, take part in the weekend review. So our first guest this evening, jumping right into the middle somewhere there. Right, we have, ladies and gentlemen, in studio with us. Well, he used to go by the hardest working artist in Trinidad. You're still the hardest working artist in Trinidad? Well, all right. So we have the hardest working artist in Trinidad. We have the Future Crab Studios CEO. We have the man behind Mogul Music, Rapso and Breakups. Ladies and gentlemen, in studio, please welcome The Face. Yeah, man, rock and come in. Welcome. In the flesh this time.
Yes.
You made it here for RBN already, but now we are True Talk No Lie, doing things a little better than the first time.
I seen that, you know.
Well, all right. Last time was over the phone. We couldn't even see your face. Now we seeing you live and clear. You're on camera, on screen. Say hello to our guests, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome The Face.
Hey, all the listeners listening, big up all, you know, big up you, you know.
Big up
And
all
here's
yourself.
something, make sure and support these radio stations, because these gonna be the people driving the culture in the future. Trust me, I sincerely believe that.
Let them know. Let them
Amen.
know. So
Everybody
we moving
jump in.
along
Yeah, let me jump in one
with the
time.
weekend review. Feel free to jump in, chime in when you feel like.
Right. So we still in that weekend review segment there, right? And we are talking about corporal punishment based on the situation that we had this week with the young lady who would have died, right? Maybe we still don't have the details, so it may not have necessarily been because of the beating, but the beating would have definitely been the circumstances that surrounded it, right? So what are your thoughts on corporal punishment on the whole? So a little licks here, no licks at all. A little licks might do you good depending on you know how miserable he is as a child? What is your verdict?
Well, to be honest, my verdict on it is, I kind of feel like licks is a thing that is like a kind of archaic thing of the past. I know a lot of people wouldn't agree with me, and to be honest, I grew up in a day where you get licks and stuff, and I can't say my parents never abused me or anything, and I think I'll come out alright, you know.
Yeah.
You know, always hear people say, boy, I get licks and I come out alright.
Yeah.
I ain't sure, maybe I'm alright, but
Yeah.
I just feel like, yes, there are people who could control it. You know, they will say that, you know, it's discipline. There's a difference between discipline and abuse. I get that. But too many people can't control it.
Yeah.
So that's where the law had to step in.
Yeah.
You know, and they have other forms of punishment. Like, be real. If you tell me back in the day, you take away my Sega Genesis, or I get licks, I taking licks, you know.
You Sega what?
I tell them, hey, beat me daddy, do that, you
Yeah.
know.
You wanna go and
touch
play a
that, you
game?
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, they have real strong forms of discipline. I don't feel we always had to resort to that, you know. Just had too much, and these kind of things, if you could save lives just by some people not getting the chance to beat I all for it, you know.
Yeah.
Is a prevention better than cure issue for me?
Well, right. So is that
rather
Peter
than-
pay for all now?
Rather than reversing the trauma of licks,
Yeah.
like just avoid the licks altogether and no trauma to deal with on that side.
So is that Peter pay for all is what we saying here today? Because somehow you don't know how to beat people. Nobody getting to
Nobody
beat people.
beaten. No
We don't want no
beatings.
beaters again, right? Or you
None.
don't know how to beat properly. No more beating in the place, right? So stop beating. Learn to talk. Tell your children, right? We did say a little pinch. We say a pinch.
Yeah, a pinch,
You
a
take
ring
a little
ears.
pinch here and there, a little something on your ears.
A literal slap on the wrist,
Keeping
all
it.
that.
Yeah. Right. And what we need to is for people to not be afraid to let a parent know, you're overdoing it now. Nah.
Yeah.
That would go a long way as well. You know, if somebody pinch too long, the whole on and the grip, nah, that's not the kind of pinch. You looking at a little pow.
At the end of the day, it's a love, you know. You're supposed to love your child, right? I mean, if you're disciplining them, it's supposed to be with love. So if
And that's the
you're
thing.
going a certain way, you know.
I
You
agree.
see,
I agree.
A lot of times now, you have people using licks as a form of quote-unquote love.
It's tough love, but
That's what they like to say.
yeah.
So
I
imagine
only
you
see the
being
toughness.
Yeah,
not
imagine you
love.
being raised being beaten, and you hearing, well, that's love. You will think beaten now is some way of showing love. And that's a very mad idea to live with in your whole life. Imagine the more you beat somebody is the more you love them.
I ain't quite sure that is where we want to go with it.
That's what I'm saying. But that's a possible
Yeah.
side effect.
Yeah.
It's a possible end result.
And then what has happened when you get older and now you change the paradigm where you're in a world where you're no longer beaten because your boss can't beat you. Right? So then how do we make that switch?
How you discipline yourself
Yeah,
now
yeah.
without
Because
licks.
now we had to go to a different form of discipline.
Yeah.
I remember when I stopped getting licks. You know, it was a kind of weird, you know, when you reach 17 or 16
Yeah.
and you get kind of big now.
Yeah, nobody a
And
beating
then
you
it
again.
has reached the point where your mom say, so you feel you're too big to get licks. You get that 1 or 2 times. And then when you reach 18, it is just stop, you know. It is, you know, it's be a kind of weird kind of place there.
Yeah.
And then now you transition to not getting licks, you know. You
Yeah,
have to
it's
find some way
strange.
to
It's
discipline
strange.
yourself.
Yeah.
And then
it's
how
strange.
do you respond now to situations where you're angered by somebody? You have to find a better way. So the more you practice, the better way from small. Like Dion is in the comments saying, talk with your children, not to your children. Most instances involving discipline are learning moments. So teach a positive lesson in that moment. And I couldn't agree more. We have She Leaves saying licks don't work. Her brother can testify. Don't spare the rod and spoil the child. We have Kyle on the other side. And I feel we could find a easier balance. Like I said, we have the solutions there, a little pinchers,
All right.
slappers on the wrist,
A little small thing, yeah.
a ring ears.
A little, yeah,
and I
yeah,
feel that's
something small.
enough to get the message across.
But you had to do those things coming up.
Yeah.
You can't
yeah.
decide at 12, 13 years now you want to start a pinch. You ain't pinching nobody all the time.
Yeah.
Right? People doing what I want all the time. All the time people doing what I want. All of a sudden, you now want to decide 12 years down this road you want to change behavior after you're teaching them that that's okay all the time. Nah.
Yeah.
That'll go down well.
Right? So
That's
start
a
parenting
personal
from
experience
early.
I had with myself as well. You know,
Hmm.
my parents wanted to come and, you know, develop me later on in life, but it was a little bit too
Too
late.
late,
you
too
know,
late.
Yeah. And it is what it is. I respect them. They're trying. You know, no parent knows how to be a parent. They continue how to learn a parent.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop. You could have 12 children and you still don't know it yet. You know? And I preach this to everybody. You know?
Yeah. Life is a continuous lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well said, cool, man.
Yeah.
Nice. So we could start to kind of come off from the heavier side of things now. Right now, the weekend review, we just try our best here to make the weekend review a little lighter. Right? But this week, it was just a little bit too much now. We couldn't ignore it. Right? But we let me get back on the lighter side. Right? So we have football news.
Yeah, man.
Soca Warriors are in Group C of League B and in CONCACAF Nations League, and the group, I must say, looks promising
Promising.
for us.
Especially after the nice results we had recently.
Yeah, so the teams in the group, of course, Trinidad and Tobago, Nicaragua, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and the Bahamas.
Now we should move, man.
We inside. I feel like we should be.
I feel we safe. And I trust in the Angus Eve. The Eve man. That's what my father is called, man. Eve man.
Eve man.
Yeah. The Eve man doing that thing, man.
Now, here was the problem. I have a little PTSD with this Trinidad and Tobago team now, boy. So like I want to believe, but deep down inside, now,
Skeptical.
I'm feeling something inside holding down in
And
my
a
chest.
doubt.
Yeah,
And a doubt.
say, let me do. Don't dive all in. Don't put all your eggs in that basket. Don't do it to yourself. You know, like in a
Reserve.
relationship and you've been hurt before,
Right.
and you want to forgive that person now, boy. Where you say,
Past
"Check,
trauma.
how much time I'll get horn, dog? Like, how much horn can I take now?"
Yeah, they had some low moments.
Yeah.
So when everybody was beating us.
Everybody
yeah.
we are accustomed beating normal.
Yeah,
So,
boy.
like, I wanna be like real enthusiastic. I wanna be positive, but I have a little bit of doubt on the inside.
Have
I'm
faith in the
trying to
Eve, man.
dispel. You have faith.
Faith in the Eve
And
man.
the-
And the team, and I like that he involving some young players in the mix as well. We had JP Rushford coming through. Muckett in the middle as well. Some couple nice ballers we have coming up the ranks.
Yeah. No, the team looking good, enough. The team
Mixed
is
with
looking
the
good.
experience.
The football
yeah.
are the play, and if you're watching the games, you can't really complain about the football.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And now you could always want faster players. You could always want more technically able players. But the team right now and how they're playing good football.
Yeah,
It's not like
yeah.
a scrappy how it used to be a ball just going up the field and you're hoping a man under it. And nah, the men have actually played some good tactical football, looking good.
Yeah. With our plan.
Right, yeah. So
It's
I
a
mean,
plan. We
I
like
feel
to see it.
I talk myself into believing there.
All
now.
right, there
I
we
feel
go.
like I talk myself.
There we go.
to believe.
When we looking forward for these games coming up?
I am not sure. I did not see the schedule
Okay.
of the games, but I'm pretty sure it's just a Google away. All right, so check the games, support the team. I mean,
100%, man.
what you had to lose? Like, yeah, a little heartbreak never hurt nobody. Right?
Let me get the support behind the team. We need the support. We need the support. Like I said, I went to the two games recently against Guyana and Barbados. The first of the two, empty stadium.
Yeah.
The second
But
one
I saw
after the
second-
the
yeah.
9-0, people get excited and
Yeah.
say, wait, now the footballers doing good. Football team same thing. We could score 9 goals. And they decided to show up with a little extra oomph in the marketing
and
as
bring
well.
the blight, dog.
Bring
And
the
they
people out.
all the blight with it.
No, well, we faced tougher opposition.
Come down, man.
Shabazz is doing a good job with Guyana, I must say, and I
Bring-
think he had us tactically in the first
All
half.
the set of heavy people from all over who know nothing about football that come with the heaviness in the stadium.
Tell I, man, and
heavy
get the
down
free drinks in
team,
the
but
little
yeah, but,
section
and
there.
heavy down the team, but let's still want what you think now.
That 2 for 1, Keegs and liking that 2 for 1.
God, boy. Come now, man.
The
all
football fans bring along the random spectator
Yeah,
brethren.
boy.
Come now,
Set a men in
man.
who singing whole day, boy, and bring them in the stadium, they heavy down the place, man.
Heavy vibes,
Come
heavy
now, boy.
vibes.
They meant fast and pray or something before they come in the stadium now, jeez.
Come with your heart and soul.
Yeah, boy. And
And
meditate. Do
Cheer
something.
loudly, wear your red and support the national teams.
Right. Well, this one wasn't really a happy moment, but from what I was able to see from the coverage, it didn't turn out to be a bad moment. Right. Last week we know we lost Blacks, but this week we were able to come out and we laid them to rest, and it was a magnificent tribute.
Yeah.
Y'all went to the
I didn't go.
Nah, I
No.
just saw the clips online. I watched a bit of the online
Yeah,
stream
the
at the
live
funeral.
stream and everything. And
Saw some of the videos afterwards in Port of Spain.
Okay.
A whole motorcade. There was like carnival day.
outpouring, yeah.
Hey, let me tell you, we lose a good one. A really
For
good
sure,
one.
for sure.
So we got a
Blacks
lot.
touch everybody too.
So I have some tunes here lined up for him when the time comes.
Niceness.
Nice.
They have no. It hard to meet anybody. Blacks have a song for everybody, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And especially for our age group.
Yeah.
Like you come up here in blacks, you come up from blacks with our ass
Yeah.
to bald head blacks. We know all the blacks.
Yeah.
Okay, all the phases, all the different stages of blacks.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Blacks is our artist. Right? So
And what I like too was seeing all the other artists come up
out.
and say, you know, how much he has been an inspiration, how much advice they got from blacks. He was always somebody to help the younger generation. We have people like O.U.R, Voice,
Everybody.
Second Star. Any artist right now, pretty name them. Blacks has had a part to play in their
Correct.
career.
Destra come back.
Yeah, from Destra all the way.
And Destra is not even in this set of artists, new artists here.
Yeah.
So you could see how far back blacks has been just
Since Roy
playing.
keep the
Yeah.
And it was nice to see as well everybody saying how much he was a soldier for the culture, soldier for the art form.
Yeah.
Like there are many clips of blacks talking about the content in soca music. Just making sure he wanted to push soca music to the world. He believed in it so much, and he was really a driving force.
Yeah.
That people now looking back realizing, but you know, being in it too, you must have been impacted by blacks in some way or the other.
have a lot of just feel good music.
Yeah,
That's not to say you don't have a good whining tune too, you know.
you have everything.
But blacks have some real good. Just enjoy yourself,
Yeah.
enjoy the music, enjoy the
And not
party.
just songs, you know, the man have classics.
Yeah.
Because
If you speak about the art form, you have to speak about blacks.
Have to.
If we talk, because if I know I'm a person that's really take the culture seriously, as a person try to document it as such. Like I actually did a project where I wrote about the top 100 songs of the 2010s.
Right.
Me and a few friends, we sit down and debate that out, right? And when you check, blacks have at least 6 or 7 songs in that, and it's legit. You know, these are legit songs.
Yeah.
You know that and you could run a party and run blacks, and this is the truth now.
Yeah.
These are
yeah.
classics that are gonna live on. 10 years from now, some of these songs will still be mashing up party.
Yeah. It was nice to see that he was sent off well. I think a fitting tribute to
Yeah,
Icon.
definitely.
Icon lost.
Definitely. Right, and we have more good news as we continue down the line. KFC condiments are back once again. Hello. Hello.
Let's hear about it. Let's hear about
KFC's
it.
condiments are back once again now.
Yeah, we
It's
told you all when we
claims.
talk about things in the week in review. The Keegs man
Come on.
speaks things into existence.
Here what I wanna know. So when we go, we back in the KFC, right? And
Right.
we could dine and thing. Remember when you used to go by the pump and
No, well, that
that
pump
back
not
yet, or that-
sanitary.
that
No,
back?
no, that not. We still under the threat of COVID-19.
I know pumping.
We can't- Everybody
Can't
pumping.
pump.
And
So
here
we
what
are
going on?
pumping yet?
No, you see, we know all you. All you going and pumping, and all you.
But from a while now, you had to pay for your little condiments container to do your pumping. That was a while ago.
That's true, yeah. But we ever men, you see men by the pump, when that ketchup get on the side of the box and thing under. Nah, like real COVID, yeah, no.
Sanitizer pump too.
You know men are going
Sanitizer,
and
ketchup,
men are
mustard.
going and sanitize to then swipe the ketchup, but men going
Next to
and
no man
swipe
eating
the-
fries with slight sanitizer and thing.
Yeah, nah.
That's
Better
something like a
let take a
hazard.
little
Yeah,
small
boy,
pack.
oh,
But I know you're talking about the pump. I'm missing the
Pump
pump
was
ketchup,
like,
eh?
oh.
That
Yeah,
pump
yeah,
ketchup
yeah.
is a kind of sweet kind of ketchup, eh?
Yeah, boy.
A kind of syrup. A kind of
You can
yeah.
apply it easy way you want it and all. You want to put it in the corner of your box.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
just
well,
on the, you
Cake
know.
said it right, yeah.
Yeah, no,
They
that
won't agree with it, yeah. They
that
won't.
that ketchup from the pump had the right consistency, the right temperature,
The right flow.
yeah, like wow. I know, so I understand exactly where he's coming from there. That pump,
And
but
you see, that's the ability to move the box around under the pump there. Yeah,
Exactly,
boy.
boy.
Even
It
spread.
was a flow, boy.
I know the men who like mustard definitely missing the pump because they definitely not getting more than one pack of mustard. You're getting one pack of mustard, so them men who used to hit them the mustard pumps, they're missing out right now. But the condiments are back. No longer have to pay $2. All right, we spoke earnestly to KFC right here on TTNL and let them know they were going to lose money if they persist in this way, and they have come to their senses. They may be raising the prices secretly, right behind our backs.
Me?
I heard something about a $2 charge to change your side still. That
happened close to a year ago.
Right.
Right. It makes no sense, but I think we have all generally stopped eating mac and cheese and
coleslaw
mash from KFC. We're not paying $2 extra for that. Like,
now we will take the fries.
Come on.
We can catch up with it. All right.
Just give me fries. If it's fries on the next side and I had to pay $2 to change it, just full my box with fries.
Fries is good enough.
We'll take fries. Right? We'll tell you sweet coleslaw. Right? Come on, man. Do better. And as we close off the week in review, folks, we have a message here. Last week, we would have asked Mrs. Kamala Prasad Bisasa to do better. And this week, I'm not sure she has done better or she has done better at being bad at this thing here. We spoke about our politics and our politicians, and we want them to do better. This week, we were alerted that the government is spying on our WhatsApps.
What's that about?
Right, the government is spying on our WhatsApps. All right, folks. Right, and she's saying they can see it in live. Right, so as soon as you get your message, this is her remedy. This is not mine. Just delete your messages as you get it. Right, so that will stop them from being able to read your messages. Right. What is happening? What is happening right now?
I don't feel like mathing or the sciencing. The technology, not technology in for sure.
No, I know it a lot of people in relationships trying to find out, well, what platform is being used right now, because it can be very useful to them, right? But what we're saying is right now, that this is not a secret, eh? This is the opposition leader letting us know that the government has purchased technology. They didn't get free. There's not a free trial, 30 days business. They buy technology here that they're using to spy on their own members. Of course, they are spying on the opposition because they lead such interesting lives now.
That's why I was now going to ask, what does she think that they are looking for?
Who's sifting through those tons of data, boy?
Yeah.
Find what?
Which keywords?
We need some answers.
Boy, by the court now, boy. How much of them think you're gonna sift through them? Outside.
But back to the deleting messages thing though. All the information she has, that's the solution.
She suggested in the clip that you delete your messages now. So as you get a message, read your message and delete it
one time.
Yeah. So that they wouldn't be able to retrieve the message now. Now, I don't know. Like, if I was going to write our program, I find like as soon as the message was received from your phone, I should receive a message too now.
That's stored.
Like, I seem like a waste of me writing script and thing to just lay your message, go down the line and I can't get. So I had to be watching Kamala Prasad's Bisasa's phone here. Let me see. Look at message. Press save. So you press save.
Before she delete.
Hold it. Nah, that can't be how that working. That can't be. Now, I'm not doubting that the government has purchased technology to spy on our WhatsApp messages. I don't know. I just saying if that is the program that have them how to do better.
Yeah, for sure.
Get better spying technology than that now, boy.
Who you going to catch?
That can't but come now, man. I thought they're spending millions of dollars on that. Please, government of Trinidad and Tobago.
Make it make sense.
Better. Come now, man. Lemon message just get thing one time. Save one time. You gotta be able to pull back up men data logs and thing and see it.
And the thing is not like, even if you was doing like, you want to hear what people saying about the government when the government not wrong. People just say this bad to the government and all over the place. As a matter of fact, this tanky trolley and all kind of thing. All kind of awareness.
Men like risking lawsuits. Men risking libel lawsuits. Because they don't care.
Exactly.
They calling all the prime minister by name. Then tagging on Facebook and thing. Saying it in big.
So I don't know.
Nah, boy.
I don't know, man.
We making sense. I think we have a voice note coming in. Let me see if we could get that played right now. Coming through from Dion.
Navy not wrong on that front though, because the thing about it is there are plenty fellas out there who will say openly, boy, well, when I grew up, my father used to be beating my mother. We hear that story a million times, and then they will now turn and say, well, I go beat my wife, so she knows she plays, and things along those lines. Like, it's not far-fetched at all. That's our reality now. And we don't really see and understand how much violence affects us on a grand level now. And until we start having these real conversations in these real ways, you'll continue doing and seeing the same things.
Yeah, man. Well said. Coming through from Dion.
I agree.
Well, gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the week in review. All right, so just remember, watch your WhatsApp messages and don't let anybody tell you how to pay for condiments in KFC. All right, now included. Nice.
Well, all right. We officially now in the Bus Tune Hour. It is 7:02 on the clock. Our guest has been with us. Our first guest is already with us inside for the week in review. So you're gonna switch it back over to the Cool Man, run a couple tunes.
Cool Man is actually gonna run some black strip beats right
Well,
now.
all right. We can't
And
get
then we're
tired
gonna
of
bust some
blacks.
tune.
Well,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
So back over to Cool Cut. When we come back, we go live with The Face to Bus Tune. TTNL, we here till 9 p.m. Navy, Keegs, DJ Cool Cut in the mix.
Punch it, rum. Anything, rum. Punch it, rum. Anything, I come in Juve morning. Iron and hard rum a beating. I come in Juve morning. I hear the road calling. It's calling. I beating. It's calling. I beating. Vodka, Johnny Walker, Caribbean Flag. Cowbell, Top, and Brandy. 1919 and Bacardi. Beating anything we pass me. Me say, I love me Ramache. I'm ready to break away. I can't wait for Juve, so the madness starting today. We say, I come in Juve morning. Iron and hard rum a beating. I come in Juve morning. I hear the road calling. It's calling. I'm beating. It's calling. I'm beating. Must that make that like me? Sexy cute, wine on me. We on the move, so party news. We come out for Juve. I love me Ramache. I'm ready to break with. I can't wait for Juve, so the madness starting today. We say, I come in Juve morning. Iron and hard rum a beating. I come in Juve morning. I hear the road calling. It's calling. I'm beating. It's calling. I'm beating. Punching. Anything. I'm beating. Punching. Anything. Rum. Punching. Rum. Anything. Rum. Punching. Anything. Rum. Punching. I love me Ramache. I'm ready to break away. I can't wait for Juve, so the man is starting today. We say, I come in Juve morning. Iron and hard rum a beating. I come in Juve morning. I hear the road calling. Whoa, 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 hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's a ranking team. It's a ranking team, yeah. It's a ranking team, make you wine and bend over, make you bubble and touch, you gon' bubble and touch. It's a ranking team, make you wine and bend over, make you bubble and touch, you gon' bubble and touch, you gon'. I like in the outfit you're wearing. You're looking so sweet and scaring. Your bracelets matching your earrings, girl. It look like my dreams disappearing. You're looking so beautiful, but I know that you're bad today. You're looking so wonderful. It's the way that you move your way, that bumper
It's not a ranking thing in here. TTNL. Showing love to the artists. And we have two of them in the building right now, ready to bust tune. First on the list, you saw him before during the weekend review. We're going to live with The Face once again to bust tune. We say welcome back on the inside.
Yeah, man.
Now The Face, you and I go way back.
Yeah, for sure.
We've been doing this a little while now. Collaborated in a couple ways already with TTNL and yourself. We had a feature of The Face at the Black Box.
Yep.
You remember what year that was?
That was 2018.
2018.
Yeah, and then with Kaifu, I think I also had one of the first TTNLs too.
That is true. That is true. Even before that, The Face and Engineer with the Kai Flow album was one of the first features we had. Back in Martin's Piano Bar. Yeah. So we've been doing this a long while. The Face has been consistently doing music, putting out music. He repping the Rap So and Breakups with the t-shirt today. We've featured some of those tracks. The last tune we bust was
that Stay Far From Me?
Stay Far From Me.
Daniel.
Or for the Rap So and Breakups, we also had Burning on one of the playlists before. So it's one of the artists we've been having a close relationship over the years, and wonderful to have in studio, in the flesh this time, with some old new music.
Yeah, because this one is off of the Mogul Music album, which was supposed to have a movie, but COVID.
Right.
That movie get halfway shot. Well, half of the movie got shot. So hoping I could be able to release that, and some videos got shot for some songs with that as well.
Right.
Which is gonna be coming out. So that's why,
The glass is still half full.
Yeah, but things, let me just put it this way. Future Crab Studios is back up and running. Move the studio to where I live, which is like a crackhead having his dealer in his house with him.
Yeah.
So trust me, music, but I don't have another EP finish, It just crazy.
Too much. Too much.
It's crazy right now.
I know yourself and Daniel have been working very hard in that studio.
Yeah.
Pushing
and
out
DNA
tunes.
too. Big up DNA. Me and DNA has something real hard coming up.
Yeah, man. Big up to DNA. I see you mailing out in the comments as well.
And I flames down in the comments, in truth.
Yeah, as you mentioned, the movie, I do remember that was a part of the Black Box feature.
Yeah.
That was around that time when Mogul Music was out. So a lot of the tracks performed in that performance was off of that project.
Yeah, so it was I wrote a whole screenplay and everything, and got actors and thing. A lot of actors came in and helped. Taddy Boo, big up him. A lot of people, my sister and all of them, they act as well.
Yeah.
Professionally. So a lot of people came in and helped O.U.R, Jara, and we shot some good stuff. And we were supposed to finish it off. And Scott O.U.R was shooting it, so everything was legit. But COVID hit.
Yeah.
Things kind of went in a tailspin, so it's only now I'm releasing some of this music.
Okay.
It's good, but they say most times music don't spoil,
Yeah.
So you could always put it out and let people enjoy it. And I'm glad that you all busting this tune and letting the public, the listeners, get a chance to take it in.
Yeah, man. Or you say you didn't get the opportunity to finish shooting out everything.
Yeah.
Right? You're gonna complete it, or you're going with what it is you have now,
I think I'm leaning towards kind of putting a bow on what I have now. Maybe shoot a little bit of stuff again, but not go the full way with what I was going to do.
Yeah.
Because of so much time being passing, it make it difficult to finish the screenplay the way I wanted. But I think I shot enough that I could get a decent version of the story. Of what I wanted to represent. So I'm hoping I could do that. I want to say this year, but if not this year, maybe next year I could get that done.
Yeah.
So the track you have for us today is called Make It Right.
Yeah.
Why this track?
Well, I wanted to. Well, I'm a person, but I a lot of people who listen to me a long time, they like the storytelling tracks I come with. And this one is a storytelling track, kind of personifying Trinidad like a woman, like you're trying to woo this woman, but she never on you now. Because when we in the hip hop and the other genres, Trinidad not really on us like that now. We might get a little shine or, you know.
I could relate.
Yeah. Trinidad more on the soca now. So soca is the hot guy and you just trying to be like, hey, look at me, you know.
Were you singing here, boy?
Yeah.
With this rap so thing.
Yeah. So I just wanted to do something for people listening to me a long time to get that kind of vibe. I want to come out with that. I have some other releases planned, like some video releases, but I wanted to put out this one because a nice track you could just sit down and listen to now. You know, it's not really like a club song, but it's a song that if you listen to it, listen to the lyrics, you'll catch a vibe from it.
Yeah, man, we're catching our vibes. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we'll come back with the face a little bit more after we bust the tune. But we're going to hand the mic to you. You introduce the song to TTNL and all listeners anywhere they are in the world.
Yeah. TTNL listeners, whether in Trinidad, wherever you're taking in this tune, this is Make It Right from the Face. Boom.
I met this girl, she had so much vibes. Used to wind down low from carnival time. Had my eyes on her as my lovely bride, but my eyes was lies cause they love to fight. Could I take she down to the countryside where her past self thrives and still alive, where the bloodshed low and the air's nice, and the groceries here had the fairest price. Every song I write is about the life. Every single that you listen is about the strife. I me getting her to listen, make her see the light. That a rapper from a Trini could just be a type, but she blind to my love for the foreign hype. Miss TNT, listen, the time is right to return this love straight from the mic to the one who could make it right. Aight.
My prophet is rejected in his hometown, looking for the love, for the words profound. Didn't know then, but you know me now. Didn't know then, but I hold you down, and I give the best to me, and this is my destiny. Hope one day that you will see. Make it right, make it right. I'm the one to make it right, make it right, make it right. I'm the one to make it right.
Yeah. Every single day you listen is the puzzle that I'm missing. She not giving no play, okay, hold it down spinning. How she do not know my name and I reppin' from the beginning, but she only playing games. She go on me when I winning, not sinning. The boy so innocent, only love once and I'm wondering where it went. Giving this my all, you never did hear me vent. When I drop songs, you know that is money spent. She only listen to me after Lent at the new Clark Kent, and I'm living in she mind on a pew back bench. She was eating cheese pie, now that view past 10. She just dropped the dream dry, don't know where she last went. Miss call, I have my own studio, dot, and she asking what we go do. When it's Trinidad spot, this is what we go through. Miss TNT known, but she do not know you, huh?
My prophet is rejected in his hometown, looking for the love, for the words profound. Didn't know then, but you know me now. Didn't know then, but I hold you down, and I give the best to me, and this is my destiny. Hope one day that you will see. Make it right, make it right. I'm the one to make it right.
Well, Face here in studio, so we had to make it right with some live vocals. How you feeling?
Some up.
To make it right.
Yeah. If she
Only see me. You put it back up,
We getting it from top?
Yeah.
First verse and chorus and we out.
girl, she had so much vibes. Used to wind down low from
Carnival time. I'ma get it for a little bit.
as my lovely bride, but my eyes was lies cause they love the vibe. Could I take she down to the countryside where her past self thrives and still alive, where the bloodshed low
And the air is nice.
and the groceries here had the fairest price. Every song I write is about the life.
Every single that she listen is about the strife. And she guessing not to listen, nigga see
the
the
light
that a rapper from in Trinity that's gonna be her type, but she blind to the love for the foreign hype. Miss TNT, listen, the vibe is right to return this love to the one who right, to the one who will make it right. Aight,
My prophet is rejected
in his hometown, big up Daniel.
Didn't know then,
But I know me now.
Didn't know then, but
I'll
I hold you down, and I give the
Best of me,
and this is my destiny. Hope one day that you will see. Make it right, make it right.
yeah.
I'm the one.
Check,
Make it right,
hey,
make it right,
make it right,
make it right.
make it right.
I'm the one.
that you listen and see puzzle down missing. She not giving no play okay, hold it down spinning. How she do not know my name and I rapping from the beginning. But she only playing games, she go on me when I winning, not sinning. The girl so innocent, only loved once and I wondering where I went. Giving this my all, you never did hear me vent. When I drop songs, you know there's money spent. She only listen to me after Lent at the new Clark Kent. And I listen in my mind on a pew park bench. She was eating cheese pie, now that view past tense. She just drop it real dry, don't know where she last went. Missed call, I have my own studio, dot. And she asking what we go do in the Trinidad spot. You know what we go through, Miss TNT know, but she do not know you, huh?
A prophet is rejected in his hometown, looking for the love, for the words profound. Didn't know then, but you know me now. Didn't know then, but I hold you down. And I give the best to me.
Hey,
and this
hey.
is my destiny.
Check,
Hope
check.
one day that you will see.
Hey,
Make it right.
make it right,
Make it right.
make it right.
I'm the one.
Hey,
Make
yeah,
it
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Make it right.
Make it right,
Make it right.
make it right.
I'm the one to make it right.
Yeah. If she only see me on the US flick, on the US flick, she wanna call my phone. I like US tick, you getting ruthless quick. You never see me when I'm home, girl. I knew that trick. Now I get big, you're putting holidays on my name. Oh frick, you wanna park claim any fame loose lane? You really read the chapter wrong. You had pomade, but you had the glasses on.
Make it right.
Hey.
Make it right. I'm the one to make it right. Make it right.
Right,
Make it right.
right.
I'm the one to make it right.
Boom.
Make
Yeah,
it
man.
right, boy. I will say big up Daniel, so I assume that's Daniel on the chorus.
Yeah.
That we hear when he make it right, yeah.
Daniel
yeah,
give
yeah.
my sister and also big up Trini Baby as well.
Trini baby.
Yeah, she come through and do some background vocals and stuff.
Feel like-
That's a real nice vibe.
One of the few times I didn't recognize it was Trini baby there,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
usually I was able to pick it out quite easily. But yeah, big up Trini baby.
The production on this one, The Face. Who's behind it?
It was a producer from the US gave us this beat. You know, I heard this beat and it wasn't typical. It did thing as jump on. But then my wife was like, I like how that beat song, you know. I was like, oh, all right. Something had to happen.
If wifey say this is the one.
Yeah.
Well,
See,
all right.
see? Anytime we talking about wife and beats, this is the kind of conversation we gotta be talking about. Right? You beat your wife otherwise, right? This let your wife pick your beats.
Yeah.
That is what we want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we had Daniel on the vocals for the hook. We had production via US producer and Trini Baby on the vocals. Goodness, make it right. The man say she's only listened to me after Lent, you know.
Yeah,
Nice facts there.
this is big fun.
But not on O.U.R radio.fm, not on TTNL where we run 100% local TNT music right here. We busting tune with The Face.
So like when it is we could expect all this music that you're talking about, by this whole EP that you say has seen down and
Dog.
Man have suitcases of music to just pack
Come
up.
on, come
I
on.
said in our next tune next month for sure.
right.
This EP done. You could, if there are any comments, he could co-sign that too. That EP, the song's done. It's just mix and master right now. So 2 months from now,
You
all
ready?
them songs had a release. It have to. It just have to. We inside too long.
Just ask, what about the documentary? What's going on with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dust that off too. We had to make it right, Face. We have to make it right and put out the documentary, put out the film. The music is already done. So we here and we ready for whenever you ready to release. You know where to find us right here, TTNL, every Thursday, 6 to 9 bussin' tune.
Yeah, and I really want to big up the playlist that you all doing, boy. I like how you all putting it out professional. Like, dog, when I see my name up on them playlists, be happy, you know, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Respect,
and I like how
respect.
you all giving the artists the respect and in terms of encouraging people to stream the artists as well. Now.
Yeah,
That's real big, and I totally applaud you all for doing that.
Yeah,
And
some-
your selections be vibes too. Not just my music. I go in there and I discover another artist's
Exactly, and
music.
that's the point.
So I
Yeah.
encourage all the listeners, make sure and go up on them playlists. You know, you'll discover real good artists. Music you didn't know now. Because that man, trust me, that man doing a good job of curating.
But it's some music that we don't know as well, Face.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you get the question, where do we find artists to interview? It's interesting, a mix of us having our ears tuned to the ground and being peers with artists like yourself, 1K in the building, that we know when things drop. So we could pick up those, and then you have the artists as well messaging us to get on the platform. I was responding to one today as well. How do we get on the platform? Is simply send your music, send a photo, email to truetalknolie@gmail.com for consideration. And if the thing's sounding good and we could fit you in the mix, we're here to promote the artists. We're here to create this platform and keep this thing going so more people could know about the artists and the music coming out of TNT.
And it's a process, trying to break yourself out of that space where you just listen to whatever is convenient, and really trying to find the music, and trying to listen to local music, because the avenues not really there as much as we'd like. You jump in your car and you pour on the radio. It's still tough. So like I keep telling people, every time I line in now, and men say, well, pour on some music, I put on them TTNL playlists. You had to listen to local to line with me. Otherwise, don't line with me, right? And if I do it and you do it and Navy do it and Cool Cut do it and we go down the line, eventually people will get familiar with the music.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, it's just getting familiar because the music good, It's just to get the platforms, and that's what's drive me. I don't worry too much these days really about. I mean, of course, you want your music played on a big platform and thing, but I don't really worry too much about that. I just try to make the best music I can and filter it out, and I support who supporting me. If I see they have platforms supporting local music, I send it there. I know the kind of man gonna be like, nah, I gonna try and get 96 or whoever. It's whoever supporting, I supporting 100%, and I watching the quality of what you all doing. Is not about size, it's about quality. And I see in that once you all do it, you all could be the next wave now. You understand?
You big up the artists too, because the artists keep sending in the quality music. We not here telling people, well, go back and do over your production or come back with better lyrics. The artists them just providing good music,
and we have enough to choose from. That every Thursday we have 2 artists in here busting tune. So we're gonna keep that going as far as we can, as long as we can, until we take this local music across the whole country. Until you turn on your radio and you're hearing The Face, you're hearing 1K and all the slew of artists that we feature right here on this platform, O.U.R radio.fm at large. So The Face, before you go, let the people know where they could find you and your music.
You could find me. Instagram. The Face. I think it's The Face or The Face.
The Face 24.
The Face 24.
There we go.
On Instagram, and TikTok these days. I jump out a little.
You're TikToking?
Yeah, TikToking these days.
All right.
No Facebook page.
It takes me a while.
No.
I have the Facebook page, but I don't really use the Facebook page so much again. But you could check in. You could check out The Face on the Facebook.
Yeah.
Or you could but the TikTok. The Face on TikTok I check, and YouTube, The Face 24.
Is The Face on TikTok?
Yes, I think so.
You think so?
Or The Face
24.
The Face 24.
The Face 24
again, I was forgetting now. But
Yeah.
Me, boy.
The Face 24.
The Face 24
As a Kobe vibes, though.
Man, a real videos to one thing. You real taking and talking here, boy.
I thought he now come out.
Nobody, man.
Yeah, but one scrolling him.
And I would have been duetting more too, but I know I was getting a little kind of latency issues with that duet, but
All right.
I have some duets to drop. But check me out on the TikTok and YouTube, and of course all your streaming services. Check out Rapso and Breakups, a real good EP. Trust me, we have some real good songs. Me and my brother Daniel do some big things. Right now, my brother is a full-fledged producer. You want to hear real?
I've been seeing.
Right?
So we're looking out for more music coming out from that camp. The whole Future Crab family. Big up all yourself.
Big up South.
South in the house, a man from quite way. Palo.
Yeah.
This we Palo from Palo, fellas. Doing the music, doing good vibes. We want to say thank you again, The Face, for passing through. It's been a good vibes having you in studio.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So we're looking out to seeing you a little more often with our bag of tunes you have to release.
Yeah,
man. Thanks for passing through and busting tunes with us. You look out for that one coming up on the Bust Tune playlist. There is one in the mix right now bubbling, and here now when it drop, it's pressure. Ladies and gentlemen, the face passing through our first of two guests on the inside to Bust Tune. We go back to some music. When we come back, it's our next guest in the building, 1K, Stay Active CEO in the building. True talk, no lie, we here till 9 p.m.
Y'all a bubble like a pot of soup with the up on the fire. I agree that steam make the team get higher. Two pillar pop, she wanna roll like a tire. Them say you're bad, well my y'all I wanna try. I no toxic, me her additives. Me like the straight, me no want no additives. Straight high grade, say me bring a flyer space. Dwelling in clouds, me dish a hole in every day. Me don't really deal with the faker. Bag of blood sucker, man a fish that a tater. Fed up invest in a traitor. Them suck out the power when you reach a elevator. In a me Mitsubishi wagon, me a dip. But you like a girl cause it is if you take a check, dog. Cause the ice, my brother, make we take a sip. And in a the case and it a cushion of the zip, dog. You're Brooklyn on them. Y'all a bubble like a pot of soup with the up on the fire. I agree that still make the team get higher. Two pillar pop, she wanna roll like a tire. Them say you're bad, well my girl, I wanna try. I no toxic, me her additives. Me like the straight, me no want no additives. Straight high grade, say me bring a flyer space. Dwelling in clouds, me dish a hole in every day. Me don't really deal with the faker. Bag of blood sucker, man a fish that a tater. Fed up invest in the 7 but they but shit. You're Brooklyn on them. Y'all a bubble like a pot of soup with the up on the fire. I agree that steam make the team get higher. Two pillar pop, she wanna roll like a tire. Them say you're bad, well my girl I wanna try. I no toxic, me her additives. Me like the straight, me no want no additives. Straight high grade, say me bring a flyer space. Dwelling in clouds, me dish a hole in every day. Me don't really deal with the faker. Bag of blood sucker, man a fish that a tater. Fed up invest in a traitor. Them suck out the power when you reach a elevator. In a me Mitsubishi wagon, me a dip. But you like a girl cause it is if you take a check, dog. Cause the ice, my brother, make we take a sip. And in a the case and it a cushion of the zip, dog. Y'all a bubble like a pot of soup with the up on the fire. I agree that steam make the team get higher. Two pillar pop, she wanna roll like a tire. Them say you're bad, well
pass me the high grade in a ziplock. Be a bad girl on the bike at TikTok. Every time you see the team dog, we dripped up. Steve-O tell them girl them go on the head top. And that's why them cock it up, so walk it up for me girl, touch on your toe. Bend over girls, tell them you see the thing now. Bend over girls, tell them you see the thing now, yeah.
Y'all a bubble like a pot of soup with the up on the fire. I agree that steam make the team get higher. Two pillar pop, she wanna roll like a tire. Them say you're bad, well my girl I wanna try ya. You're Brooklyn on them. Y'all a bubble like a pot of soup with the up on the fire. I agree that steam make the team get higher. Two pillar pop, she wanna roll like a tire. Them say you're bad, well my girl I wanna try ya. I no toxic, me her additives. Me like the straight, me no want no additives. Straight high grade, say me bring a flyer space. Dwelling in clouds, me dish a hole in every day. Me don't really deal with the faker. Bag of blood sucker, man a fish that a tater. Fed up invest in a traitor. Them suck out the power when you reach a elevator. In a me Mitsubishi wagon, me a dip. But you like a girl cause it is if you take a check, dog. Cause the ice, my brother, make we take a sip. And in a the case and it a cushion of the zip, dog. Y'all a bubble like a pot of soup with the up on the fire. I agree that steam make the team get higher. Two pillar pop, she wanna roll like a tire. Them say you're bad, well
pass me the high grade in a ziplock. Be a bad girl on the bike at TikTok. Every time you see the team dog, we dripped up. Steve-O tell them girl them go on the head top. And that's why them cock it up, so walk it up for me girl, touch on your toe. Bend over girls, tell them you see the thing now. Bend over girls, tell them you see the thing now, yeah.
Y'all a bubble like a pot of soup with the up on the fire. I agree that steam make the team get higher. Two pillar pop, she wanna roll like a tire. Them say you're bad, well my girl I wanna try ya.
Sounds of Steve-O, Brooklyn Decent, Hot Soup. As we continue to bust tune this evening, our next guest in the mix goes by the name of 1K. the Stay Active CEO, they call him. He's been featured on the Bus Tunes segment already. And you might be familiar with some of the music. We're going to get into the music before we introduce 1K officially. So Cool Cut, over to you. We have some tunes that we bust already. Some tunes that we ain't bust yet, but it'll come up on the playlist soon. And then we have one nice one to bust this evening.
We have a couple of things to talk about.
Couple things.
Yeah, we want to talk about the black situation as well. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the whole Kamna thing. Although we did touch upon that already, but I think you should jump back into it. What do you really think about it?
That's not a problem. We could hear what it is 1K had to say about the topics in truth.
Oh yeah, 1K, you're here. You're live and direct.
Let me get the artist.
What do you think about that?
Opinions.
But I feel the most prominent topic was the corporal punishment.
Yeah.
Right? So, 1K, we had a little debate earlier on, right? Based on just the incident that had with the 16-year-old who died. Again, the details are a little sketchy, right? But definitely, it had a little situation inside there where she was being disciplined. She was getting licks, and something happened inside there, an accident of some sort, right? But the debate was, is licks necessary in today's world?
In today's world, yeah, definitely.
That's definitely.
If is that overdue, I don't ever think licks should be an overdue way. Yeah, because how much time you'll beat somebody and no one learn way.
Right.
I cannot have some people just learn from different acts now, right? Certain people could learn from licks, while others they'll just have to try something else normally now. Right?
Try something else.
He actually bring up a point that none of us touched on at all now, which is how many times you will beat somebody and they don't learn. So like,
yeah,
the parents who just beaten, at what point do you decide that
It's
beating now working now?
Well, that's a kind of tricky question still, because that all really depends on how you really raise your child to know. Right? You know, like most people who raise their child up correct, the child just come out normal. You know, you don't have to overbeat your child or they get licks at some point.
It's true. I think all of us would have received some kind of licks growing up. Yeah. We try not phase it out though. We say licks is a thing of the past and we try and alternate methods.
What you would consider licks?
Well, we kind of figure, what was the things we suggested? We suggested a little slap on the wrist, a ring of the ears, a little
I
pinch.
consider all that licks too, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, something small.
That's
like that,
that's as far as we think it should go.
Yeah,
agreed.
definitely.
Well, all right. And if that not working now, what are the things you think we could suggest?
You could try and work on your parenting.
The question is, what worked in your household for you?
My household? Well, honestly, I got licks, you know. Growing up, me and my siblings got licks. Well, I mean, it was not overdue, but
yeah,
we realized, hey,
within moderation.
If you do this, you're going to get licks, so straight and out. And then as we get older, we realize, hey.
But was it something that you learned from? Was it something that you developed from?
Definitely. You'll hit a certain age and you'll think back on things that happened when you was like younger, and you'll be like, hey, that really makes sense, you know, boy. Like,
you feel like
if it was bad towards you, know.
You feel like Keegs, you look for somebody licks you got?
No, Keegs looks for all, is it? Yeah.
All I was saying is,
Keegs was a miserable child.
We had some instances where, not even some, I think most of the times when I got licks, it was warranted. So is that the same in your experience when you think back, like, you could admit to yourself that you was really pushing the limit?
Yeah. And too, as I say, like in my instance, my mom, she wouldn't beat me to get me to stop doing it, you know. She'll get me to understand why it's not to do it in reality. You know?
But 1K, what you was doing when you was a youth? Was you doing something, anything bad?
Normal thing, like probably ducking out so your house like 11:45 in the night when your mom's sleeping to go to the club.
And, what? He call that normal thing.
What?
You know,
normal.
We get
what I mean like when I say normal, like you're not going and do that whole year. You're doing that once, and you're probably most likely going to get catch too doing it. But you want to experience this party with the rest of your friends, like
Lord, for
you know.
I feel Cool Cut relate to that one, you know.
I relate it 100%. You know? And I see why you get your curtail, and I understand.
And then when you reach the age of like a big man and you think back, hey, I was really 16, I was on the road with a set of 16-year-olds.
Correct.
Going in a place where, like, when last you only went to a fighting and party.
Yeah, nah.
All kind of crazy thing could happen, you know?
I feel like the amount of licks to stop me from trying that. My licks level was right where it was supposed to be. I never even
think about that.
Can't deport it.
Yeah.
Nah.
Madness.
It's how it's to it. I never
sure.
pick up my mom's can, spin with it without my license. And, you know, while I know it, how people done that, and, you know?
No.
Yeah, it's about big range, you know, when it comes to doing madness.
It's about and I God does spare a lot of people because, you know, and that to me should be a learning experience alone because
we still here today.
Still here today to talk the things.
So we have the song here called Procedure. What was the whole idea behind this one?
Procedure was the first tune we bust here from 1K.
Okay.
That was the last time we had 1K on the program via WhatsApp call at the time. Yeah, now he's in the building discussing a few things, but we have tunes to bust as well. So we had Procedure. Then we had the Family Ties freestyle that was also featured on a Bust Tune playlist. The one we didn't get to put on yet, that is going to be on the 2.4 coming out shortly, is one called Sweet Ones. So as you're here, I feel we could bust 2 tunes today because I know we have what's the one today? Antisocial. So we have 4 tunes coming out from 1K. Cool Cut, if you're ready, we could start with the Procedure into the Family Ties.
I have no problem with that.
We're gonna bust Sweet One and Antisocial with 1K in the building today. Okay. So we do the music and we come back and talk some more with 1K. We here till 9 p.m. Navy, Keegs, Cool Man in the building.
Alright.
1K.
So I'm gonna pull this up right here. You tell the people what you wanna say about this tune and we're gonna bust it.
If you've been here, you hear this already, but you know this is 1K Procedure and we tune in with True Talk, No Lie. Let's go.
Let's go.
If you're tuned in, drop some flames in the comments for the artists. The procedure is that we bust tune on TTNL.
Brand new sneak at the price of feature. Saying like we winning like you need her. The money thing winning like Procedure. And I know to the bank every day like Visa. Girl them sweet gorgeous like a diva. Do the right thing then it could be a keeper. Real talk girl never seen nothing sweeter. We could kick it like FIFA girl you know the Procedure. Real talk wasn't born as a leader. Coming up wish I could have been cleaner. Since man turned to the main speaker. No lie I live life at a little leisure. Funny how money make life easier. Girl point to the star like Cedra. Dreams of the beamer in the teeter. But I feel like a king, something like Caesar. Really hard to elevate. Big man hard to separate. First things hard to regulate. Man can resonate. They want me feel them better weight. They know I'm next, they'll never say it. Man stay ever fake. We give thanks and celebrate. Them think them heavy, them featherweight. Them celebrate. A bag of thing man, them can never rate. Brand new sneak at the price of feature. Saying like we winning like you need her. For the money thing winning like Procedure. And I know to the bank every day like Visa. Girl them sweet gorgeous like a diva. Do the right thing then it could be a keeper. Real talk girl never seen nothing sweeter. We could kick it like FIFA girl you know the Procedure.
1K in the building. Song called Procedure.
Brand new sneak at the price of feature. Saying like we winning like you need her. For the money thing winning like Procedure. And I know to the bank every day like Visa. Girl them sweet gorgeous like a diva. Do the right thing then it could be a keeper. Real talk girl never seen nothing sweeter. We could kick it like FIFA girl you know the Procedure. Real talk wasn't born as a leader. Coming up wish I could have been cleaner. Since man turned to the main speaker. No lie I live life at a little leisure. Funny how money make life easier. Girl point to the star like Cedra. Dreams of the beamer in the teeter, but I feel like a king, something like Caesar. Really had to elevate, big man hard to separate. First things I had to regulate, man couldn't resonate. They want me feel them better wait. They know I'm next, they'll never say it, man stay ever fake. We give thanks and celebrate. Them think them heavy, them featherweight. Them celebrate. A bag of thing, man, them can never rate. Brand new sneak at the price of feature. So you know like we winning like you need her. The money thing when I like procedure. And I know to the bank every day like Visa. Girl, them sweet core just like a diva. Do the right thing, then it could be a keeper. Real talk, girl, never seen nothing sweeter. We could kick it like FIFA, girl, you know the procedure. Impatient for a bus now. Go on tour from islands to Moscow. Sign me a deal. Get me
Man say you are bust now, don't worry.
Kelly, just watch out.
We have tunes to bust.
The outcome, so you better never take my thing for your song. Trust, last year was dust down, now I get anything I want custom down to the night. Cause I full up body off-white, gold link shine like light. Girl get bright, enough wanna put on sight. But could only spend one night, some think it's life. Some man them show spite, turn wrong wanna show advice. But brother I'm nice, man I done bun that bridge. Get left cause you can't talk right. Brand new sneak at the price of feature. So you know like we winning like you need her. The money thing, we not like procedure. And I know to the bank every day like Visa. Girl, them sweet core just like a diva. Do the right thing, then it could be a keeper. Real talk, girl, never seen nothing sweeter. We could kick it like FIFA, girl, in the
So that was Procedure. More 1K, this one is the Family Ties Freestyle.
This beat ain't normal.
One day, Benz and Beamers in a the driveway. All of a mean gal on a side bay. New J's on, I feel like Spike Lee. Oh, I mix it up, I'll wear the Nike. Probably why them and them watch me sideways. Oh, I come around, but it's unlikely. 10 toes long, I move so grimy, I move so shicey. Lavish life I endorse. No focus on the man, just bring it straight for the boss. And watch me up in the Jeep and just suppress the exhaust and tell the price. Cause I don't care about the cost. And by the time we win them, I go realize that them lost without the code. Them can't decipher talk it in most. And stay active the recipe, and we are the source. Forget the Beamer or the Bentley, I'll just get me the Porsche. Tell them run, wait, Bible and the dash like gunplay. Trap from Monday to Sunday. Man say them better than 1K. Ask them where like Dundee. No make me rise up the K. Man a lie and make me swing on them ends like a monkey. Man ever ready and done say. For the warfare, man been a boss, no plumpy. I'll slip through the crack like a junkie. So what you really suppose? Man them say them rich and them can't even come close. If you want to celebrate then you could come take a toast. If you're ready we could go until the wheel of the spokes. And if not easily just put aside all the jokes. By the end of the day you'll end up be a repost. Of course I got the power cause I've been going ghost. Now they look me in my face and say you're doing the most. Me ain't at the boss. It's a difference and I try to put some mean on the plan. And they stab me in my back for just a couple of grand. That means that you don't mind seeing me as a man. Could've been here but you don't mind being my fan. End of story. All when you lose still popping out nowhere like voodoo. If you want the warfare, my huge. All some dogs are frame like close. I got this 4-5 never run safe. Anybody gets it, some like ABG. Been done rude and made it back safely. Tryna buy whips and chains, no slavery. High grade savory, nowadays the girl them favor me. Watch me take this thing from A to B. Tryna be the fresh prince, so I need my aunts and my uncle's pocket fill, no James Avery. But that's another day for the convos. Right now I'm dodging pagans and potholes. Finding out how to live life like a honcho. Going straight from the back doors to the front rows. Man them talk road, but we done those. 1K was really getting composed. Now we get the gal them sweet like fun rose. Remember when I tell you certain man couldn't come close. One day, Benz and Beamers in the driveway. I'll have a main gal on a side bay. New J's on, I feel like Spike Lee.
Sounds of 1K back to back. Procedure, Family Ties Freestyle. If you've been paying attention to TTNL.
Yeah, man.
You'll be familiar with those tunes, but we run them anyway. We have the artists in the building. 1K, welcome again, welcome back. Welcome to the inside this time.
Yeah, man. Good night to everybody locked on too.
What's going on?
I appreciate all your help, man.
We have to make sure the people understand the kind of quality music we getting out of 1K.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man.
New artists.
Each and every time. Just hits.
We just play two tunes. We have two to bust today. One
hits.
officially, one we miss, but we'll use the opportunity as the artist is in the building to give you that one. So let me talk.
That 1K fault. Because
that's my fault.
since Procedure, right, we expecting the tunes them to come at a certain rate at winner.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it's just 1, 2, 3 quick ones on winner. So
too quick.
Yeah,
Well,
coming in too quick a little bit now.
To be honest, that's kind of like on timing too, because like I find like if I had sent all the like say I had sent all the family ties, then I might have been back here for Sweet One. Then this song here that I'm gonna sing to the antisocial would have been missing out of the loop now.
Right.
You know, it's kind of like to give yourself time, you know, and then build up. Once you're building in that time, though.
Yeah. Keep working in between.
It's good timing and it will all work out because the Sweet One, like I say, is going on the Bus Tune playlist coming out this week. Like weekend, that one is out. So let's talk about Sweet Ones because I paid attention to the interview on Rebel Radio. Big up the Rebel crew, Hacks, Ty, the whole team. Sweet One is a little different kind of vibes. I'm all love kind of vibes.
Well, as I was saying on Rebel as well too, like that's where I really started. Like, so like currently I have like 5 songs out and on one feature. Because it also have a song out that I didn't send only as well. So
this man saying, you know what?
It kind of happened.
I'll make sure the tune's ready for them boys before we send it.
It kind of happened like on its own, right? So like when the year start, like I didn't really have a plan. So like Family Ties audio dropped December and Family Ties video dropped the 10th of January with no plan though. We just do it, drop it. I get the chance to do it, I drop it. The feature that I'm talking about is with a UK rapper, a guy called Philly D. You probably hear that song on Rebel too. The name of that is O.U.R. That dropped January the 28th. Sweet One dropped February the 28th.
In it.
And Antisocial dropped March the 31st. So like, and well, I already have one that's dropped for this month already. So it's
Once
like,
a month, the man
so
coming.
it's like I and all can really catch up now, keep up, you know, to say. But things definitely moving away.
That's
but
good to see.
In terms of Sweet One now, like when I say that's where I start, like I have a song called Fallen. It's just not on streaming services. And like I had a little problem with this song and the producer, so you could say I kind of sweep it under the rug. They're still, you know, and like, it's my most popular song. In fact, no way. So, you know, but I just kind of sweep it under the rug. But that song is like a love song.
Yeah.
That was my first song ever, officially. That was like 2019.
Yeah.
After that, like I went on a unexpected break. Until Procedure. Yeah, so that was like what, 2 years? Almost 2 years before I dropped into Procedure.
What would you say happened in that 2-year break that maybe influenced the change in the sound from that more love style, softer style to still keeping the melodies but with a little bit of different lyrics?
Well,
what was the influence on
that was
one?
always the plan in reality, because like I don't know about much artists, but I actually brag about doing music since I was like 12, 13, like without normally the men who you see doing that is men who fathers do music or men who grandfather. Like I don't have that. Like I just literally, I don't know, it's just literally in me. So like from that age, since that age I write in music, I looking for a producer to produce music for me now, but I find like how to put it, boy, like in terms of a Trinidadian artist, like in terms of soca, you're more going on hear a man singing about whining, girls, party, like even if a man kind of come out of that genre, like not now, things heavily change in Trinidad now, but at that point in time, it was in a space where guys only singing one thing, about girls, about this and whatsoever, and so Falling was more like an introduction into the space now, just because it's a girl tune, but I honestly like girl music more than
and the bad man thing.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't really say like I sing bad man thing anymore.
Really bad man.
More lover than
like
fighter.
a bad man style.
Less stunting, but more loving ups. Man, like the hug up sessions.
That's why I have songs like Family Ties too. In reality, if you notice, Family Ties have no chorus. That was on purpose.
Yeah.
Because like nobody ever do it down here before. It's like one of its own now. Whereas Sweet One, I consider it a falling part too. In case you wanted to know where that, like where the concept itself came from.
Yeah.
Then to as I say, is one of my most popular songs, but just on YouTube where I can't put it on streaming services. So there's like more my catch up to Falling still.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, if you listen to Falling, you'll hear similar melodies as well. Like you'll basically understand that it's a part two now.
Yeah, the sequel.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, all right. I feel we have just about an introduction for that one. So I'm going to hand the mic over to you, 1K. We're going to bust the Sweet One before we get into the antisocial. So mic is yours. Introduce the song to TTNL.
Well, this song is called Sweet One, 1K featuring Share. About a month and something old, you know. And we just staying active with True Talk, no lie.
All right. We're going to switch things up a little bit. In the meantime, as we load up that tune, the Sweet Ones to bust today, we're talking to 1K in studio, staying active. Now, tell us about the whole stay active movement.
Basically, everything I do is like a reflection on well, how music was in this country at a point in time. In reality. So like, it's the same thing. That's why like I kind of drop in music consistent. Like I don't have a next guy doing that no way. Like it might sound like bragging at some point, but it's facts.
True to the
In
name,
reality,
true to form, he's staying active and putting out music. At least what, a song a month we getting so far, you know.
Yeah.
So next month we sure 1K having things. The month after that, more things. You have a whole backpack suitcase of tunes like The Face.
Yeah, I already have like up to summer, you know. Well, up to summer in terms of what ready to drop.
We need to increase our storage.
I don't even know I singing for Christmas here.
Yeah.
Right now,
yeah.
Mendon has said.
Months down the line. Months down the
like.
line. So we have the Sweet One lined up.
Sweet One on the inside, man.
One on the inside.
All right. So
Yeah, so we bring it back to him.
But
Yeah.
fact, before we get into that, all it wasn't on the show last night, huh?
no, bro.
Nah, boy.
Didn't make it last night.
Oh.
Big up the We Love team, same way.
How was it?
See
How was it?
Clips. I
Was
saw
there?
some stories and stuff.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Big up We Love as well too.
Yeah, man.
That
Shout out
show
to
was
Hugh
lit
and the
as-
entire team at We
that show
Love.
was lit.
Next time we there, hopefully.
So
So we're ready to bust tune again. Handing over the mic to 1K to do it properly this time.
Got you singing like Sweet One.
Yo.
Got you singing like Sweet One.
Yeah.
Them other man was practice, that's why it's not lasting. I'll give you my last thing. Half the man them just acting. Designer from Saks Fifth. Anything you want, you can have this. I'll give you no tactics. Girl, you know you're the baddest. Got me singing like Sweet One. Man bow to allegiance. Yeah, everything's sweet done. Talk about man, you don't need one. How I know you're a sweet one. Fendi purses from Neiman. Random trips go to Sweden. Time to notice we'll be gone. Be gone. When she come in, she steal the party. That girl remind me of Somali. Trust me, I don't see no one bother. She busy body like Joanna. She yellow skin tone like a Julie. But pink all inside like a guava. Trust me, she don't deal with it. Have no
dust hole your corner, guana. Like she done this for days. Man, them are wrong, say she stuck in her. Now fear's gone, still in her ways. You should see the way that she rocking the waist when you come to my place. Come to the yard, could be here, but girl, I do go abroad. Man, try take and I just had to separate my yo. Them other man was practice, that's why it's not lasting. I'll give you my last things. Half the man, them just acting. Designer from Saxon. Yeah. I'll give you no tactics. Girl, you know you're the baddest. Got me singing like sweet one. Man bow to allegiance. Yeah, everything fit done. Talk about man, you don't need one. Oh, I know you're a sweet one. Fendi purses from Neiman. Random trips go to Sweden. Time to notice we'll be gone.
Yeah. This year is Cher. Fortunately, she couldn't make it tonight.
Got you singing like sweet one. Talk about man, I don't need one. Got you singing like sweet one. Yeah, sweet one. Man, bow to allegiance. Yeah, everything fit done. Talk about man, I don't need one. You know I'm a sweet one. Fendi pieces from Neiman. Random trips go to Sweden. Time they notice we'll be gone. Be gone.
Sounds of 1K.
Featuring Cher.
Tune called Sweet One. It's really a sweet one. Slow and groovy. I would say compared to the other two we heard first. This one just got mellow vibes. It's a rock back tune for the girl them, for the ladies.
But you can still get the 1K flavor on it for sure. You get the 1K flavor on it for sure.
And I like that you could identify 1K's style on a slow track, on a fast track, as the melodies, as the lyrics intertwined. That's something that developed over how long, you would say, where you find this groove?
As long as I talk, I would like probably fall in. That start. And start because when I make falling, like I was showing my face and things still. Like it wasn't I was 1K, but I didn't have I still don't really have a whole idea of the whole thing, but you know, it well more formed now than 2019 now. So you could say like, what was that, 3 years?
Yeah.
About in the space of 3 years, yeah.
Goodness.
You know, it literally takes stopping music to at a point in time to just sit down and honestly think about it.
And come back and say, what? This is 1K. This is who I am, and this is what I sound like, and let me drop the music for the people then.
Yeah.
Goodness.
And so, as I say, all I have like that's from me on the outside looking in at the industry, because everybody had to remember, like from now I can't say I'm in the industry yet, but like if I continue doing what I'm doing, like most likely, you know, like,
yeah.
And like from the outside looking in is a totally different thing, because you don't know what really going on now, so that'll make you feel a certain way about certain things now, and make you move a certain way now. You could say that's my story basically.
Alright.
I like that.
Give you some kind of bits and pieces, they two to piece together for yourself.
Yeah.
We spend this do little puzzles and thing, and yeah, we could put it together, man.
Niceness. Yeah, man. I mean, it's good to see this version, you know, that has developed over the last couple of years to now releasing music one after the next that just sounding of a certain quality,
and
of a certain style. And of course, more to come. So that was Sweet One from the man 1K. We have our next tune to bust from the man 1K.
Just excuse me if my voice sung a little, because like I sang these tunes like 4 times each last night.
Jeez.
You singing good right now?
It's all them encore together, 1K?
Yeah, last night I Nario when like the crowd response was crazy.
Come on.
From the little clips that I saw.
I never went even beside for me, like the other artists, like it was crazy. Like when the first artist started to perform, I was like, nah, there's like something else now going on here, Like, you know.
No, that's the thing, you see, when people come out for something that they're looking for, that's the response you'll get, you know. A lot of times we end up trying to force feed, you know, yes, we want to promote the culture, we want to promote the local artists, but when you put them in spaces where they don't fit, or the people not looking for that, that is where you end up with the harsh performances, you know, when you walk off the stage and you're feeling like,
heaviness.
What are you doing here?
No
But
vibes.
that kind of vibe. So when it is you kind of create a space where the people want to come, people want to see these artists, people already listening, they're familiar, and you know they're
No, well, that's the
enthusiastic
funny
about
thing
it
you
too.
see. Well, like when I say like I don't know anybody, like literally, bro, I don't come out my house.
Yeah.
I don't leave Shogunas. You wouldn't see me on the avenue line and in the circles that just be on the avenue.
Yeah.
So when I say I don't know what I literally in that space yesterday with the two people who I come with.
Yeah.
And like well, I'll know other people from Instagram. Like I meet a lot of people who like have been getting mentioned from on Instagram and thing yesterday. Like that was a vibe. And
Connecting with the fans.
yeah, I actually get to be there physically in a way, but
Big up,
like
Roy.
to see people who I don't know singing my song.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Now, speaking of that, I've been seeing on your social media too, just highlighting some people messaging, listening from all over the world.
Yeah.
How was that been? Was the strangest place you think people listening to your music so far?
Well, I've seen some crazy places, bro, to be honest. But I think the craziest place I see so far would probably be the Congo, the Democratic Republic. Yeah, like who listening to me?
How?
Like, you know?
People tune into 1K all the way in the Democratic Republic of Congo.
I feel like that. I'd expect that to happen, man.
Yeah.
I would expect that to happen.
Bro, like you talking to
You feel you having our Congo vibes?
Yeah, no. I feel like if a lot of our music might be ending up in the Congo, yeah. But you see your music being listened to in Europe.
Well, I wouldn't like to tell you, like, Family Ties was crazy, and Boys was probably even crazier. The only thing we didn't do with our song was shoot a video because of time.
Yeah.
But that getting work done. But Boys currently, like, that song is not even 3 months out yet. It's on 30k streams on Spotify right now. So that kind of open up that door a little more for me, whereas like tunes like Sweet One and things like the UK streaming now more than Trinidad.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
you know.
Go and stream the artist, let the algorithm do that thing. Get the music all over the place. All over the place. So that was Sweet One. We have the next tune to bust is called Antisocial. What you telling us about this one? How you feeling? Antisocial? The man don't even show his face anymore.
Man, and Shogunas right through.
Any hole in Shogunas. We lucky to have him in the midst today because we had tunes to bust and this was long overdue.
Yeah, correct. Well, the staying in Shogun is kind of changing now because by force now.
Yeah.
You know, but
you gotta stay active.
And I will, and like I'll encourage people to like artists. Like I'm well willing to work with artists too, like for free. Like I'll say it how it is now, boy, like for free.
Well, you're hearing
like
that.
Once it real, because real people get features from me already, just ain't come out yet.
Right.
So like, you know, once you on that, you can message me and
the music
you
bubbling.
click up and do something actually, you know.
Yeah.
But antisocial had nothing to do with that side of me. Like I'll always want to work. But antisocial is more like how I live. Like I even like this when I take the mask off, bro. Like to be honest, like I'll just my
you're
own
reserved
space is
person.
with my family and my friends, really and truly. And like I don't mind meeting new people, but people kind of weird now. It's really people weird.
People are weird.
Serious. Nah, that's Kante. Yeah, that's Kante. Yeah, I was supposed to name that song Kante actually, but
we got it.
Naming issues, legal issues.
So you look out for.
I didn't want any legal issues.
Avoiding, taking front.
You look out for 1K singing Soca Parang later this year. You say you looking to work with any artist.
Features.
Yeah.
Features.
1K.
You feel you have a parang in your 1K?
No, can't lie.
1K is
In
BPM
terms
is
of
very
power.
high though. So what's going on with that?
The BPM.
Compare the BPM.
Oh, no, that's a
BPM.
drill. So it's fast.
It's a drill.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Soca Parang drill though.
Speeding up the thing. The man have different speeds, different flows, but
Well,
it's
I
all
would like
same
to
vibes.
tell all it to her. The story really behind 1K too is like anybody familiar with like UK music right now?
Yeah,
Rema and like
in it.
you know, boy, and these people and well, like
Cool Cut have
things
at
like
least
Top
one
Boy.
slang
Yeah, things,
in the pocket. One
things
slang.
like
Hey,
Top Boy, you know.
have a dozen.
All right.
Yeah, I watch out, Top Boy.
Yeah,
Top
things
Boy
like
doesn't
that kind
music
of
and
boosting
sing,
the
yeah, was
culture,
real,
right?
yeah.
True.
So like,
Yeah.
whereas like people like me, bro, I can't like to tell you, like while I mightn't sing Parang Soca, like I know Parang Soca artists, I know of them. You know, because as I say, I can't be in a business that I don't know anything about in reality, you know. But
Yeah.
so like somebody bust last week, I already know about them like last year.
Right.
Once they was making music down that long, no boy, like most likely I know about them now. Boy.
Yeah. True
And,
talk, no lie, boy.
Yeah, so UK music, like the first time I heard that like 5-6 years ago, I was like, this is kind of like what people should be singing down here.
Yeah.
Because like I literally hear them name a song Big Man Thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be like, but since I go in primary school, I see Big Man Thing. Like,
Well,
where
yeah,
them get
that
this
is-
from now? And
that
then
is
you
where the
get to realize
influence is
it's
from,
real
yeah.
Caribbean people.
Yeah.
Over. So it's like,
So-
it just have to blow your mind a kind of
Full
way.
circle, everything just come round.
Whereas like, I like to tell people like, the UK is there in my song, like if you really pay attention. But just with, is a Trinidadian singer.
Mm-hmm. We had Brooklyn Decent and Steve-O in his studio a few weeks ago. And we asked Brooklyn that same thing. And he said about the drill that he realized it's very similar to soca.
In Brooklyn, real hard on the drill scene right now.
Then the Afrobeats as well, which is another popular genre across the world. So you take those two things which both resemble soca in different ways. And why not? Why not put our
Sweet
own
One, for instance, no,
twist?
So
Like-
so that's the kind of music you'll hear me going along.
What doesn't sound like soca right now? That's
True.
popular.
Yeah.
Reggaeton. So soca like chicken.
And
now
then
everything
well,
tastes like
soca kind of
chicken.
create that kind of whining vibe, like
Yeah.
like it didn't have that before that. No, yeah,
It's the
It
whining
didn't.
vibe.
It didn't.
So we get into antisocial. We're gonna hand the mic over to you, 1K, to introduce this one. Cool Cut, line it up.
It's lined up already. You just have to introduce your song.
Yo, True Talk No Lie family. This is 1K. I'm staying active. This is antisocial. Drop 6 days ago, I believe. Let's go.
So, this shit crazy.
Don't talk about love, man, there's not much I believe. Man talk about love, but it got none in the streets. Say that them not hate, but enough for them do it. That's why man clutching the heat. This drum it stay on repeat. Don't know that love a disease. Up it stuck, it's going to breeze. Enough time girl give man box, I just bob and I weave. Man just up and I leave. Man ain't loving no trish. They just came to deceive. They just loving her. One day when I had none of. That's why I double the fees. I spend a dub on the jeans. The trick of dodge up them sleeve. Trust the love, it's not what it seems. Enough man they switch on their teams. And while it's still on the memes, I'm outside just me and fiends. In the trap with in the feel like Kante. I know you cannot stand me. Got no hitters and gorillas ready to go Harambe. Doing things that I can't say. Paint a picture like Banksy. So if you hate me then at me. But if not, don't talk about love, man, there's not much I believe. Man talk about love, but it got none in the streets. Say that them not hate, but enough for them do it. That's why man clutching the heat. This drum it stay on repeat. Don't know that love a disease. Up it stuck, it's going to breeze. Enough time girl give man box, I just bob and I weave. Man just up and I leave. Man ain't loving no trish. They just came to deceive. They just loving her. Yo.
We get it from top. 1K in the building, busting tunes.
this shit
Song
crazy.
called Antisocial.
Don't talk about love, man, there's not much I believe. Man talk about love, but it got none in the streets. Say that them not hate, but enough for them do it. That's why man clutching the heat. This drum it stay on repeat. Don't know that love a disease. Up it suck, it's going to breeze. Enough time girl give man box, I just bob and I weave. Man just up and I leave. Man ain't loving no trish. They just came to deceive. They just loving the breeze. Shouldn't tell when I had none of these. That's why I double the fees. I spend a dub on the jeans. The trick of dodge up them sleeve. Trust the love, it's not what it seems. Enough man they switch on their teams. And while it's still on the memes, I'm outside just me and fiends. In the trap it, still in the feel like Kante. I know you cannot stand me. Got enough hitters and gorillas ready to go Harambe. Doing things that I can't say. Paint a picture like Banksy. So if you hate me then at me. But if not, don't talk about love, man, there's not much I believe. Man talk about love, but it got none in the streets. Say that them no hate, but not for them tweet. That's why man touching the heat. This drum it stay on repeat. Don't know that love a disease. Up it suck, it's going to breeze. Enough time girl give man box, I just bob and I weave. Man just up and I leave. Man ain't loving no trees. They just came to deceive. They just loving the breeze. Won't tell when I had none of this. Won't tell when I had none of this. Now some act like we're it. Some of them just act like they're pissed. Next side them take shot but they've missed. Cause right now we're back and we're lit. My girl them just hot like the pits. Bags them come from Saks to the fifth. Name someone that's active as this. Packs them just came in with the chips. Man them just keep asking for dip. But my G I'm still on the flip. Trying to turn this wood to a brick. Girl came close but trust me they slip. Now my heart is close to my hip. Done with talk I ignore the lip. I'm done with love I swear. Don't talk about love man, there's not much I believe. Man talk about love, but it got none in the streets. Say that them no hate, but not for them do it. That's why man clutching the heat. This drum it stay on repeat. Don't know that love a disease. Up it suck, it's going to breeze. Enough time girl give man box, I just bob and I weave. Man just up and I leave. Man ain't loving no trees. They just came to deceive. They just loving the breeze. Won't tell when I had none of these. Yeah.
Yeah.
1K, but man make me feel the drop my gang signs and thing. Let them know. Yeah. And I'm gonna say my period white land, don't live white land no more. But yeah, 1K stay active. Yeah.
1K they only selling your food. No food could sell but your food.
Jeez. That hard. It really make me feel. I started to feel Like,
yeah.
Boy, I started to feel like I was out in the streets today. Like
Only your food selling.
No, but that's I like when music does that to me. Like take me from where I am and it's almost like you're watching a movie.
And like you could imagine yourself in the music video.
Exactly. That is why I work with the music. That's why I'm from the music, man. Yeah. Drill, right? I like that feel less drill. I the jump in the drill,
Yeah.
I feel we going down the soca parang drill line, boy. Watch and see soca parang.
That song like a Brooklyn decent.
Let me get explicit Levon.
Decent, explicit Levon.
On the track.
1K and
Keegs. Alright.
Soca parang.
Busting right here when it drop.
Yeah.
Coming sometime in the future, hopefully.
Santa
Maybe.
Claus, as in Claus. Santa Claus. Yay! We coming hard. Swing. Santa Claus. Boom.
Write that down before you forget it. Just in
forget
case.
that,
Just in
Santa
case.
Claus.
The biggest ideas is tend to forget
We
it.
can't forget Santa Claus, dog.
Alright, Keegs. We'll get to writing when you're ready and have everything ready. We get 1K in the studio. And of course, when we're ready to bust tune, because it's one a month, so that you gotta put out for your what? Your November release. Line it up.
So late, boy.
Well, that'll really be
September,
his release.
October.
That'll really be his
September,
release.
October.
Right. So keep your September, October clearish. Yeah.
Well, it'll never really be clear, to be honest.
We are tunes upon tunes to drop 1K, staying active. And we like that. Keeping the vibes going with the music, keeping the tunes coming. And we looking out for seeing you more. Let the people know where we could find you on the socials.
1K stay active on everything.
1K stay
The
active.
only other thing that is stay active CEO is my Twitter.
Stay active CEO on Twitter. Otherwise, the number one, the letter K, stay active. And on the streaming platforms as well.
Yeah,
Same thing.
1K stay active.
1K stay active.
Other than that, he and Shagona straight through.
In a whole, unless he coming out to perform and mash up the place. Well, alright. We have things in the works, so you might get a call from TTNL team. We're gonna be doing some events coming up
you
soon.
You wouldn't believe, while I was working here, I was like, I don't know if I should say this, but I'll just say it anyway. But like We Love Wednesdays. Like I was just thinking about last night now, and I was like, that song real good, True Talk Tuesdays. We Love Wednesdays. I have a nice ring to it.
Have a nice ring to it. I like that. We will be speaking things into the universe like we do here. Kings is a man responsible for people changing prices and thing.
Come on.
We encouraging the nation to do better. And we're seeing some results.
If it's still $2, you have to thank us.
Yeah.
If your condiments are now free, you have to thank us.
Come on.
When
we talk the things, the decisions are made.
True talk, no lie.
We're not sure if you get any pumping, any ketchup yet. But if it happen, you're welcome in advance.
Imagine if we really see KFC had the sanitizer pump now next day. That when we know we really going clear.
Yeah.
The cat dead. Undisputed, we influencing
Then
right
we just
up.
looking to talk
That's a copyright or the influence, yeah.
Anytime we had the sanitizer pump in between it, ketchup, sanitizer, mustard, sanitizer, pepper, we know we going clear. True talk, no lie, winning.
Good vibes. Even if you're not getting any pepper in the pumps, we get any heat in the music. We have 1K, stay active in the building. Thank you so much for passing through. Good to be here in the presence to bust tune live. Hopefully the next time you bust in tune live, it's gonna be a performance setting, a live show vibes, hosted by Navy and Keegs, DJ Cool Cut maybe, Swiss T maybe, somebody representing for the local music and the artists, putting out the wonderful stuff that we hear and present to you every Thursday 6 to 9 p.m. right here on O.U.R radio.fm. We live till 9 p.m. Cool Cut, we are for the people and them.
I have that tune by Silver again to run back again, bust again.
We have more hot soup in the building.
More so, yeah. Boy.
We have a whole crate of music to dig up in. Cool Cut, the last 40 hours is yours.
Nice 40 hours?
40 minutes.
Oh, I want to know how to go, man. You talking about 40 hours?
40 minutes.
My family, where I'm by. 40 minutes, people.
Last 40 minutes of the hour. But they have 40 hours of tunes loaded up on the playlist. Each one is about an hour long, just about 20 tracks. Hour-long playlist. You're looking out for that one coming up real soon. Stay tuned to our social media as usual. Follow us at True Talk No Lie. And look out for the music.
I agree that still make the team get higher. 2 pillar pop, she wanna roll like a tire. Claim say you're bad, well my gal I wanna try ya. No taxi put on me her additives. Me like the cush straight, me no want no additives. Straight high grade, say me bring go flyer space. Dwell in the clouds, me dish up.
Enough love in the comments. Big up to Shad. Young Fido in the building. Flames coming through. For the artist.
In a Mitsubishi wagon, me a dip. Watch a lick again, cause it is if you take a check, dog. Gosh, the ice, my brother, make we take a sip. And in the case, and it a cushion of the zip, dog. Y'all a bubble like a pot of soup with the up on the fire. I agree that still make the team get higher. 2 pillar pop, she wanna roll like a tire. Claim say you're bad, well.
Pass me the high grade in a zip block. Be a bad girl on the bike at TikTok. Every time you see the team, dog, we dripped up. Steve tell them, girl, them go on the head top. And that's why them cock it up, so walk it up for me, girl, touch on your toe. Bend over, girl, so let me see the thing now. Bend over, girl, so let me see the thing now, yeah.
Y'all a bubble like a pot of soup with the up on the fire. I agree that still make the team get higher. 2 pillar pop, she wanna roll like a tire. Claim say you're bad, well my girl I wanna try ya.
This that song make I wake up the whole nation. Can no play that song make I shake up the whole night. Can't stop doing like every day. Would I never dim your light? Big sound, link who take dice, big plan. This thing done get fixed up. Most I say with us, no switch up. I got a drink in my hand right now, singing like yeah. Pretty brown skin, give me love right now, singing like yeah. I got a drink in my hand right now, singing like yeah. Pretty brown skin, give me love right now, singing like This that song make I wake up the whole nation. Can no play that song make I shake up the whole night. Can't stop the way, like every day. Would I never dim your light? Yeah, blessings they follow me. Yeah. Blessings they follow me. Yeah.
Really to share my story. They go tell me, boy, that can't be true. They don't know about my road to glory. They don't know the things that I've been through. When you watch my smile, don't think I don't know pain. And the sun will shine, but sometimes it will rain. Walk through the valley of the shadow of death and I go brave. And the whole way through I give my thanks and praise. And that's why blessings and blessings are falling on me. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Blessings and blessings are falling on me. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Blessings and blessings are falling on me. Blessings. Blessings and blessings are falling on me. Blessings are falling on me. From a rise I'm morning give thanks. For my 2 foot and my 2 hands. For the birds that sing in the trees. For the food we reap from the land. And eyes behold the beauty. I'm a beautiful twin island. Big O good and love Trinidad, Jamaica, Grenada, the whole Caribbean. Send me and keep me heart clean even when the world gets so cold and mean. Through the rise and the falls, I'm a faith and tall and strong, now lean. Me never ever lose hope even when me had to cope, keep a smile on me. And me have to live happy and free. Big up to the Almighty. Blessings and blessings are falling on me. Blessings, blessings, blessings.
Sounds of Xavier Edwards.
Falling on me. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Blessings and
Blessings. To you, the listeners of TTNL, each and every Thursday, 6 to 9 p.m., we say blessings to you. Before that, we heard from Jimmy October.
For my 2 foot and my 2 hands. For the birds that sing in the trees. For the food we reap.
Yeah, man, Jimmy flying the flag at South by Southwest with the Freetown Collective family as well.
Big O good and love Trinidad, Jamaica, Grenada, the whole Caribbean.
Come in
come in the dance. Come in the set. Come in the dance. You girl with the big bum, come in the set. Come in the dance. Come in the set. Come in the dance. You must come in the party. Must come in the fence. You must come to get what's say. Why not sell your wet? You must come to the party. Must come to the fence. You must come to get what's say. Why not sell your wet? I just come to play.
All you come in. We here till 9 p.m. DJ Cool Cut in the mix.
Yo expert. Burn your belly. Some boy go lose their girl tonight. Somebody go touch it for you. Somebody go touch it. Some boy go lose their girl tonight. Somebody go touch it for you. Touch it for you. You can all she goes if you want to. She go give it to who she want to. You could buy her drinks if you want to. She go give it to who she want to. My youth, you don't own it. Stop one like you have a tagana. You're not the only man in the market with banana. Stop one like a superhero, like the Black Panther in Wakanda. Go there if the next man shamana. Take example from your father now. He never kill his stepfather now. Cause you know that. No girl, no one, no, nah, no, nah, no, nah, nah. No girl, no one, no, nah, no, nah, no, nah, nah. Some boy go lose their girl tonight. Somebody go touch it for you. Somebody go touch it. Some boy go lose their girl tonight. Somebody go touch it for you. Touch it for you. You could all she goes if you want to. She go give it to who she want to. You could buy her drinks if you want to. She go give it to who she want to. My youth, you don't own it. She give you a touch of the thing. You feel is the king. Now you walk by sharing. And just got to by sharing. You feel like you control the thing. So when the next man intervenes, you want the vex like you're getting mad. Now another man creeping up in the yard. You are running down like a dog. No girl, no one, no, nah, no, nah, no, nah. No girl, no one, no, nah, no, nah, nah. Some boy go lose their girl tonight. Somebody go touch it for you. Somebody go touch it. touch it for you, touch it for you. You can hold she close if you want to. She gon' give it to who she want to. You could buy her drinks if you want to. She gon' give it to who she want to. My you get to hold it.
Breathe in, breathe out, gallop, go down. Breathe in, breathe out, gallop. Shake it properly. Existence for me day your body shake it up like a real professional. Anytime you walk is bacchanal. Bumper massive like carnival. You alone never wind up on. But the way you bend your back and shake your thing, make me feel like vibes are start to sing. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. What are you doing? Shake it properly.
Tell him don't jump out, please. Catch a assault for you if you feel your busting dog is one call to the bees. We don't play around with the trees. We just only smoke light green. Yeah, them gal there with we and they don't know what's the scene. I level up.
Now the pussy them saying it's Photoshop. Nah, they can't get ahead of us. Cause when the smoke clear, it was only us. Shit, still not enough. My AP, she might get a bezel up. Catch me if you can, Leonardo dust. It's success, treat me as a tropical god.
I's a monster from the islands. Yeah, you know my neck it always shining. Yeah, them haters, them too out of timing. Yeah, I level up and then I me say one by one, I me say two by two.
Well, Kings, you look like you just play this one in the car.
Come on, this is our big one, dog.
First class.
What the island monsters them?
I's a monster from the islands. Yeah, you know my neck it always shining. Yeah, the haters them too out of timing. Yeah, I level up and then I style them. Yeah, I had to throw salt on them. If you feeling froggy, tell them don't jump out, please. Catch a assault for you if you feel your buzzing dog is one call to the bees. We don't play around with the trees. We just only smoke light green. Yeah, them gal there with we and they don't know what's the scene. I level up.
Now the pussy them saying it's Photoshop. Nah, they can't get ahead of us. Cause when the smoke clear, it was only us. Shit, still not enough. My AP, she might get a bezel up. Catch me if you can, Leonardo dust. It's success, treat me as a tropical god.
I's a monster from the island. Yeah, you know my neck, it always shining. Yeah, them haters, them too out of timing. Yeah, I level up and then I style it. Yeah, I's a monster from the islands. Yeah, you know my neck, it always shining. Yeah, them haters, them too out of timing. Yeah, so me level up and then me style them. Listen, listen. I me say 1 by 1, I me say 2 by 2. No pussy could I ever diss the tropical crew. I me say 1 by 1, I me say 2 by 2. If you diss tropical, then we coming for you. Major man, to the road it up, but we will be legendary, no. To the war setting on the street to get this scary, no. Me don't want to see none of my dog, them dead and buried, no.
Talk to them, Kutain.
Add them and pass them. Rise the K4 with the Mac 10. If a boy violate, we go grab them. Drive on the skin and we drop them. So they run things, then we go lock them. We clip, name, thing, and we clap them. Shoot them off the atlas, we map them. Add them, pass them, we go clap them, yeah.
We must build a society that shares the principles and cultural norms of trust, goodwill, honesty, respect, tolerance, integrity, civic pride, social justice, and community spirit. Accordingly, Mr. President, Trinidad and Tobago has adopted an integrated national poverty reduction strategy that is collaborative, sustainable, and each individual is valued and given the opportunity to participate and to contribute.
For the reload.
for the reload. To the bam bam 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 for the reload.
Set up the face and give me work. Hold on for me and give me jump. Keep on your shoes and climb on top. Cause she know how I like it. Set up the face and give me work. Hold on for me and give me jump. Keep on your shoes and climb on top. Cause she know how I like it. It's the music. Set up the face and give me work. Hold on for me and give me jump. Keep on your shoes and climb on top. Cause she know how I like it. Set up the face and give me work. Hold on for me and give me jump. Keep on your shoes and climb on top. Cause she know how I like it. Go down when I'm going. Come up and I'm coming. In the center, I just walk in. Cause I know how she like it. Go down when I'm going. Come up and I'm coming. In the center, I just walk in. Cause I know how she like it. Y'all bounce on it, stick on it, roll on it, catch on it, tip on your toe and drop right down on it. Y'all bounce on it, stick on it, roll on it, catch on it, tip on your toe and drop right down on it. Since you put it on me and got me feeling like this. Give me what you got for me, don't bother. This is my favorite song. You do anything you want and I won't resist. Give me what you got for me, don't bother. You can bring me on this ball, make your body be the control. If the music stop, take a little wine on this spot. Look me in my face when you're giving me plenty ways. Let me show them now how we just done the place. Let me do this, baby. Go down when I'm going. Come up when I'm coming. In the center, I just walk in. Cause I know how she like it. Go down when I'm going. Come up when I'm coming. In the center, I just walk in. Cause I know how she like it. Y'all bounce on it, stick on it, roll on it, catch on it, tip on your toe and drop right down on it. Y'all bounce on it, stick on it, roll on it, catch on it, tip on your toe and drop right down on it. Nice when you dip and go down low, bring it back and just whine. Give me what you got for me, don't bother. Y'all take my advice. Do that again tonight, all after this. Give me what you got for me, don't bother. You can bring me on this ball, make your body be the control. If the music stop, take a little wine on this spot. Look me in my face when you're giving me plenty ways. Let me show them now how we just done the place. Let me do this, baby. Get up the face and give me one. Hold on for me and give me jump. Keep on your shoes and climb on top. Cause she know how I like it. Get up the face and give me one. Hold on for me and give me jump. Keep on your shoes and climb on top. Cause she know how I like it.
Come in the dance. Come in the set. Come in the dance. You girl with the big bum, come in the set. Come in the dance. Come in the set. Come in the dance. On your belly. You must come in the party. Must come in the set. You must come to get what's it. Wine until you're wet. You must come to the party. Must come to the set. You must come to get what's it. Wine until you're wet. I just come to play.
come to play. Give me the man, some feeling the whining. Push it on a beer, run up in my head, mix it with some punching. Come do this thing that's coming, come in the dance. Come in the fed. Come in the dance. You girl with the big bum, come in the fed. Come in the dance. Come in the fed. Come in the dance. All eyes on you. Wine and roll it, twist your waist like wine and fold. and roll it. Twist your waist like twine and fold it. Bubble and roll it. My girl, just show off yourself. Good on and good on and good on and bend. Good on and good on and good on and bend. Jump on a stranger, wine on a friend. Good on and 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 bend. Good on and good on and good on and bend. Jump on a stranger, wine on a friend. Good on and good on and.
8:54 on the clock. Just about 5 minutes left.
Minutes, not hours. Minutes.
Not the hours. 5 minutes. DJ Cool Cut on the ones and twos. They call me Navy alongside Keegs in the mix. And for those listening, those viewing, we have right now over 7,200 subscribers to the O.U.R radio page. So big up all your old selves. Big up all yourselves.
We'd like to hope they inside that 7,000 as well, eh?
I wouldn't lie. Every week I check while uploading the video and setting things up for the show, and I see the increase. Hundreds at a time. It was not too long ago, somewhere around 4K. And we almost double that now, crossing the 7,200 mark. So by next week, so a 75?
75 is a good.
Yeah, a 75.
Yeah, 75 is a good average, man.
So if you're listening, remember to like, share, subscribe. We here every Thursday 6 to 9 p.m. for True Talk No Lie. But of course, you stay tuned to OURradio.fm. For the other shows on the platform, we have on Mondays, The Grind featuring Chromatics, DJ Trav and Soraya. On Tuesdays, K-Local Tuesdays, that's 100% local rock. Wednesdays, what we are Wednesdays? Island Girl Talk, new programming, 12 to 2 p.m.
Midday, eh? Don't be looking for them Wednesday evening, eh? Wednesday midday to take a load off in your midweek. You know, the week started way down on you a little bit. Taking the Island Girl Talk 12 to 2 on a Wednesday.
Crystal, Shauna, and Nisi. On Thursdays, you find us here 6 to 9 p.m. Navy and Keegs. Fridays
is just
something
music.
Something coming soon. Hopefully.
Right now it's just local tunes busting. Right
Saturday
through.
you get the RBN Boys Rebuild Radio. Hacks and the whole team. Sundays you get the two Jammets. Jarrell Forbes, Tyka Giselle. Local content right here on OURradio.fm. If you subscribe, you get the reminders, so you remember to tune in. Don't miss out. But if you do, you catch us on the replay on the YouTube stream. So we go with this one to close. TTNL signing out after this one. See you guys next week. Same time, same place, same vibes.
Turn the beat down a little bit. Alright, right there. What's this scene, yeah? Girl, you mean, yeah? The way you move, yeah. The way you whine and you grind and you bubble and go down. The way you whine, yeah. Girl, you fine, yeah. You move in time, yeah. The way you whine and you grind and you bubble and go down there. Down little bit, down little bit. Whine and go down there. Down little bit, down little bit. Whine and go down there. Brooklyn on them. Down little bit, whine and go down there. Down little bit, whine and go down there. I like the way you move, yeah. Round and round is the way you move your hips, yeah. You whine with attitude, yeah. Up and down, baby, whine and work your hips. Brooklyn on them. Yeah. Down little bit, whine and go down there.
Or maybe more than one.
Down little bit, whine and go down there. Down little bit, whine and go down there. Down little bit, whine on them.
Y'all a bubble like a pot of soup with the up on the fire. I grade that steam make the team get higher. 2 pillar pop, she wanna roll like a tire. Them say you're bad, but me her additives. Me like the cush straight, me no want no additives. derivatives. Straight high grade, semi bring go flyer space. Dwell in the clouds, my dish are holding every day. Me don't really deal with the faker. Bag of blood sucker, man, a fish that a tater. Fed up invest in a traitor. Them so cut the power when you reach a elevator. In a me Mitsubishi wagon, me a dip. Watch you like a girl, cause it is if you take a check, dog. Cause the ice, my brother, make we take a sip. And in the case, and it a cushion of the zip. Y'all a bubble like a pot of soup with the up on the fire. I grade that steam, make the team get higher. 2 pillar pop, she wanna roll like a tire. Claim say you're bad, well.
Pass me the high grade in a ziplock. Be a bad girl on the bike at TikTok. Every time you see the team, dog, we dripped up. Steve tell them, girl, them go on the head top. And that's why them cock it up, so walk it up for me, girl, touch on your toe. Bend over, girl, so let me see the thing now. Bend over, girl, so let me see the thing now, yeah.
Y'all a bubble like a pot of soup with the up on the fire. I grade that steam, make the team get higher. 2 pillar pop, she wanna roll like a tire. Claim say you're bad, well, my girl, I wanna try ya.